enjoy this soft ass intro.
Yeah. Welcome to WMSK Online Radio, where talk radio just got better. This is Accentuate, your safe place to be free. I'm your girl, Queen Vivi, and I am excited.
Am I supposed to be whispering like you?
No.
Oh.
You don't have to do my voice, but I was getting ready to introduce you. Well, I was getting ready to say that,
Make it grand.
I want to say my used to be right hand, because he used to be my right hand, but then he left me all alone by myself. So then I had to get Nico to come in with me. And is this your first time on the Sanctuary?
No. I came here during the inception year.
Okay.
Once or twice.
Okay. So I'm going
It's
to
my
say,
first time probably in a year.
well, we've only been back for a year.
Maybe, no.
In March it was a year.
Okay, it's my first time since March.
See? So you don't love me.
March of 2017.
So you don't love me.
That's not true.
That is taking you this long.
You got my
Anyway.
viewership. You got my numbers. I chime in and talk to you even when you don't answer me back.
Najee is in the building. Hi.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. So I am going to act a pure fool. Shout out to my twin. I know you might be listening. I'm representing the dog side. DS for life.
Here we go.
DS for life. You already
Did
know
you
what
like
it is.
like you were going to be on? Did you like like you were going to be on?
I did not. I wanted it to be a shock to the system.
Okay.
I don't even know what we're going to talk about, but you already know.
But we need to actually, you might want to go ahead and let him know.
I am.
Because he doesn't always tune in. Like, he watches it later. Because he don't love me like that either.
You've been pushing a lot of people away. We'll talk about health.
Well, guess what? I brought someone else in today.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
So, we didn't ask what you wanted to go on the radio. Okay. All right. So, for those who don't know, I have a Facebook group. And it is an exclusive group. Like, you gotta be special to be in this group. And there was a whole bunch of people in this group that I deleted the fuck out my group.
Yeah, we were like 300 strong. We were like 8 deep.
And now it is a very few people in there, but I love the people who are in there. And when we get to talk, we talk some real stuff. And so somebody who I've been dying to get in the studio, and she was knocking me out, and then she stood me out. And yeah, I'm talking about all of this. Stood me out and all this other stuff. Finally got her ass in the building. So welcome, Miss Key. Hi.
I'm glad that I'm here.
Finally.
I'm extremely nervous, but
We already have a conversation here. We already go all the way, and
Break that cherry.
it is not. Oh, see, you can't start off saying stuff like that.
That's what we used to say when people came on. We bring it in cherry. We bring it in.
But my mind
What's
is
the
just
high
not the
man?
right.
I'm here for it. That's all right. I'm here for
So
it.
you
My mind ain't the right mind. Okay, well, however we want to do it, my mind ain't the good mind. Like, I go straight to the dirty. And I'm totally trying to behave tonight. Psych.
I don't want to behave. Hell no.
Huh?
Yeah, we gotta get on it. We gotta act up.
Yeah, we're going to act up tonight. Not invite any of my family on this show. This is going to be a show I probably won't be able to post on Facebook. It's going to be one of those type of nights. I got a feeling.
Why are those like going around? I start to feel.
Well,
Am I not good enough for the public?
It might be your order.
no, I think that is because how we are when we are in the same room. We have no filter.
At all.
It's always some kind of sexual conversation.
99.
I think that you bring out the worst in me.
I keep it real. I don't think I bring out the best in everyone.
No, I think it's the worst. I think that I really act
People
unruly
be
when
wanting to
you
say
are
stuff
present.
and want to get stuff out. They be shy. I'm here to help bring that out.
There ain't nothing shy about me.
Not you. We don't know about your mouth. Your mouth filthy.
My mouth is not filthy. It's very clean.
For now.
I was getting ready to say some real bad stuff.
For now, while we on YouTube, how you doing?
Yeah, so we are on YouTube. I know I got yelled at because I don't tell anybody that we're on YouTube, so nobody knows to watch that we're on YouTube. And that's because I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know how you find us.
Oh, you go on YouTube, type in WMSK Online Radio, and boom, all the shows pop up.
There you go. Hey.
I've been checking y'all out, even though you don't see me. I'm always watching.
Oh, you watch that way.
Yeah, so it is.
Look at you coming on in here and teaching me stuff and everything. Look at that. Look at that.
I try to pass on the knowledge.
So if you ever, but you know, like I could tell people to watch it so they can see me in my booty shorts, but you can't really see my booty shorts.
Oh, when you twirl around here, because that's what the camera is for. He's gonna take the twirl all the way around here, and you're gonna be able to see it.
Why am I coming all the way around it?
Because the camera see you over there. You come on.
Oh.
You gotta give the people what they want to see. Sex sells.
I know you think sex sells.
Oh, I
Like
know
you want
sex
to do
sells.
ridiculous things like
Okay, so let me run this by you since we were breaking your chair. Now,
Okay.
long time ago,
Mhm.
she's asking for show ideas. We were doing a primarily sexual type of show. I suggested. Now we had strippers on here, something like that, or porn stars. We went to a sex cam house. So I said, well, you should have a tattoos. You got a tattoo on live. Hair.
Masseurs.
You
Okay.
should have a live on air. Doesn't have to be visual. It's just audio. Masturbation session. Ratings go through the roof. She on here. Not just because you just masturbate. You have to actually, some people may not even know how to.
How to?
So
if you're
wait a
doing
minute.
it,
Don't say
yeah.
that I'm not open because I gave you a whole show or a whole segment on teaching women how to give head. I did.
But did you?
I didn't do a visual.
Thank you.
I told them.
Now, in the masturbation world, if you're masturbating, no, you can't do that because of the FCC.
I can tell you.
But if you were doing it, why you were getting that tattoo? They can hear, and the ratings would have went through the roof.
So would that be a Q&A session?
It could be. You could be talking to her while she's buzzing off, popping off, whatever the hell she does to do her thing.
But then she's gonna lose her concentration.
I doubt it.
Listen, it wouldn't even work for me because I can make myself masturbate in less than a minute.
And
I
it did, and
I
I also
can
said
make myself
it
come out
didn't
in less
have
than
to
a
be
minute.
you. It could have been someone who was not scared to do so. At the time, we had the Tommies, and they was ready. They was down.
First of all, don't say I'm scared because I'm not scared. I just didn't think it was appropriate.
How was it not appropriate on a sexual show, man?
First of all, the show was not sexual.
What was it called?
Secret Society.
What was the topics most of the time?
We talked about sex every other show.
Every other show.
Well, I tried to.
We had one serious show, and everybody was in here crying, and that was the last time it happened. After that,
That's not
it was
true. We
all
did the
down.
Mike Brown, we did the show
Black, we
on
had to cover
the
that.
one, huh?
We black, we had to cover that.
And we did when we did the riots in Baltimore, we did Freddie Gray, we did all those shows.
Yeah, we have to cover those. That's we're journalists. We did. But the 99.9%, it was off the chain. We had people from barbershops coming in talking about how they cut people's head, smash people's moms, everything. Come on, yep.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so
But we're very sexual people,
that
so it's
show
really
would
hard not to be that way.
that show would work.
Like, you know, I'm a Scorpio.
Would you have listened? Boom.
Yeah, 99.9.
See, there you go. All you gotta do is get somebody to listen. That's what we want numbers. And they talk about it. They had to replay it. They like, you can't believe it. Talk about it with Bible. Now
But that wasn't the other one. You wanted somebody to
I don't know
masturbate,
about
and you
what-
wanted somebody to give someone in on the show too. That was another thing to do.
that probably would have been dope too. But you know, that's just me thinking. Good thing you don't have me working behind the scenes and controlling shit. I probably would have had myself there. But I thought it would have been a good show. Actually, your producer and the boss dude said it was a good show. So I ran the power that big. The only person that neglected to think it was a good show.
Me and the owner of the station. You didn't either one of us thought it was a good idea.
The owner of the station.
So am I.
She would have been there.
But when we talked about actually doing it, neither one of us thought it was a good idea.
I'm running by him again.
Granted.
On the Friday show on the cycle.
Huh?
I'm running by him again. Go ahead. Carry on.
Listen,
How you trying to conduct a show with eating chicken wings? Right?
because I do every week when I'm hungry. And everybody know that when I'm hungry, I gotta make it happen.
So what are we talking about today?
Listen, I am one of the most sexual women that you probably will come across. I don't have no chill.
You like the black
That's okay.
version of Blanche from the Golden Girls.
What?
Blanche was hot.
Blanche?
Blanche
You just call me Blanche from the Golden Girl. That means I'm old. Don't do that.
No, Blanche was not bad. Blanche was getting it
I don't get it in as much as I want to.
in. Blanche Devereaux.
So that's something we should talk about, right?
What do you do when you do?
No.
What are you doing in the meantime?
Are you going to give me the topic or can I give you the topic?
I'm
I mean,
just
how are we going to do
Just
this?
ask a question, man.
I just want to know.
Go for it.
Is it okay this day and age to just have a fuck buddy?
Yes.
Like not somebody that you're in a relationship with, not somebody that you even want to be in a relationship with, but somebody who pleases you sexually.
An orgasm organizer.
Okay.
I like that.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And you can put it on a resume.
Is it okay? I'm trying to see how I'm gonna word this.
You should dance around.
To keep it,
Purely
like,
sexual?
yes.
Yes.
But
As
what-
long as it's consensual, as long as you understand it.
So when you do that, should you cuddle?
No,
No, absolutely not.
That's feelings. Now you care.
See, thank you. That's what I say. And that's getting too emotional when you can't lay.
You
So-
no.
You can't do the stuff that you would do if you were a couple.
Now, I don't say treat somebody disrespectfully. You should.
What, it's just say I got mine and I'll get out?
Right. I don't think you should disrespect the
So I guess
person.
I was wrong.
I don't think you should disrespect anyone. If you guys agree to it, you and your man or you and your lady or whatever it is, I think you should treat them respectfully. However, you have to draw a line that says we can't do this because we know this will build emotional attachment and we're not here for that.
And that has to be established in the beginning.
Right.
Do you think that people are capable of just being fuck buddies though?
Absolutely. Yeah, people right now are long.
Well, what happens?
Fuck
Well, wait a minute. But what if you do have a friendship though? Does that interfere with being fuck buddies?
Absolutely will, but you also can be grown enough to make sure that everything stays on course and comes back. You don't have falling outs.
How does that interfere with it though?
Because eventually, sex was not designed just for recreation. I don't care what nobody tell you.
Okay, I can agree.
Eventually, feelings will be caught. Frankly, will become unfriendly.
I think it's easier to catch feelings when you're friends.
Oh, it's
Because
actually
you
already
already,
there.
yeah, because you already know that person intimately.
So I guess it makes it even worse if it's their ex.
You guys can get your head right.
What do you mean?
You can't be in a feeling type of situation and then try to take feelings out of it and just make it sexual. It's too late for that.
No, because sometimes the feelings actually go away because of how the breakup
And they
happened.
come right back the moment you come with each other.
That's not true.
Okay?
I don't agree. I have proven that that's not true.
I think that depends on the person, but hearts don't break even, so if it's your ex, your feelings are still in it, and theirs may not.
Somebody's feelings are still
Somebody's feelings.
somebody's
are still in
feelings.
it, right.
Yeah, but most men, I think, tend to hide it. So even if their feelings isn't it, they're not going to show it.
Oh, absolutely. Can we have me out looking like,
Right. So if it's the woman who's going gangster and he in his feelings, then we should all be okay.
but a man in his feelings is a lot more dangerous than y'all yours.
How so? If y'all going to hide it?
Because you ain't the bed or do something. We are very territorial.
Especially when it's real good, like over here.
Not even that. If the dude falls in love the slightest bit, you can cancel that we just friends and nonsense without no any little thing that shows attention to any other man, we'll call it a problem. Or not enough attention to him, we'll call it a problem.
Do you think that there's an issue if for men in that? Because you lead me other places. I'm sorry. That if it's attention given to another person, period.
No, I don't care about this woman fucking another woman. Go for it.
So, because did you watch that show?
At least let me watch. I'll do it.
Did you listen to the show when I was talking about it? And me and Nico got into this whole debate about it. Because for him, he can't understand why I feel like I'm not going to let you come in and invade and then search yourself into my fucking fantasy.
Now, here's the thing. Me, now this is just me, my opinion. I don't have to be inserted into it. Do I want to spectate occasionally? Sure. And if I don't, not there personally, at least record it so I can watch it later when I come home.
But see,
I'm okay with that.
that's a situation that you gotta know that the other person is comfortable with.
Well, I'm sure
So I think that I messed up
Mhm.
because you know that I had an arrangement before, right?
Oh, you flaked.
And they flaked on me.
Mhm.
And I don't know if they flaked on me because
Yes, you put that other issue in there.
I
You
let
ease that
him
in.
insert himself into the
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
Yeah,
First of all, no.
But I felt like a grown person should be able to tell you that. Like it was a conversation that was had. It wasn't one of those things that I was just like, this is how it gotta be. I was like, hey, so I'm in a relationship. This kind of was the situation, and it would be more comfortable if he was present, type thing, and not necessarily participate. But if we all felt comfortable with it, then we would see how that goes. So that's how the conversation went, and it was all okay. And then it kind of went live.
Well, it's like when you go fishing. If you get the fish on the line, you gotta reel them in before you decide to do some shit with it. Don't just reel them in, and now you want to cook them before you even get them out the fucking water. You got scared, you jumped on.
So you saying that I should?
You should listen to your sensei.
I
And did as instructed. You'd have been all right.
don't remember what you told me to do then.
You went and flew off the handle. You said, "Oh, I got it." And once you thought you had them on the hook, you went and flew off on your own tangent. And
I
that's
did
it.
pretty good.
Yeah, up until you got them on the hook. And then they wiggle their ass off and rolled out.
You know, which I make it seem like I don't know what I'm doing. Like
In that regard, you don't.
don't.
You didn't. Now you might have to be a little bit more seasoned and more mature now, but at that time you
Yeah, that was some
you
years
didn't know
ago.
a damn thing.
That's when I first actually decided that I was comfortable with it.
Right, and the other person might have decided that they were comfortable to have a conversation with you, not you. And
Oh yeah, I don't think it. Oh, she didn't flake on me.
well, no, she definitely jumped from another situation. You
Yeah,
added some stuff.
excuse me. Sorry, let me stop. I knew you was gonna do that.
But no, you added some stuff in.
Yes, we live and we learn. We live and we learn. But anyway, I was talking. Yes, I did. I was talking. That's what led us to the conversation because I was having a conversation about fantasies and bucket lists and all this other stuff. And somebody that I'm not even talking to anymore because he was a whole mess. Want to tell me that if we were in a relationship, he would never allow me.
Mhm.
Did you just say allow?
You're territorial.
I am.
That's
Oh.
controlling.
Yes, that's
You're asking someone or a species or what do we call it? I guess a species now to do something that they are not prone to do. We are prone to be territorial. It is in our makeup. It is what it is. We can't change it.
He said the only way it would happen is if he could participate. Excuse me.
Now,
And I said no. You're not going to search yourself into a
It's your fantasy. Because he didn't do that, so I agree with her on that.
where he went wrong, because we as men do go wrong in these scenarios, it's not the most, the shit is not common now. We take that back. It wasn't common back in the day. So you weren't given a how-to guide on how to make a threesome happen. You just kind of stumbled your way into some shit. He should have allowed, yes, I understand. I'll step back and let you do you, let you be comfortable and get familiar with that individual, friendly-wise, and then the shit would end up out of them.
Okay, I kind of see what you're saying. My issue with it was one, I ain't even had sex with him. First of all, you put
How do you have these conversations?
because I'm a person that I don't talk about sex regardless. Like I don't know why it has to be this off. This like why? Oh my gosh, you're not supposed to.
Why is it on
Listen,
limits, right?
yes, why is it an off limit topic? Like everybody has sex. Like we wouldn't be here if our parents didn't have sex. Like come on, let's be real about it, right? So when I meet somebody and it comes up in any situation, like I don't have an issue with having a conversation. I want to talk about it. So I talk about it. And we were talking about fantasies. And I don't have too many. I done a whole lot of things. And so I am, slowly but surely checking off my little sexual bucket list. And a threesome is a part of that. It is. But I want to have, like, I don't even want you to witness it. Like, I gotta already be comfortable enough with a woman. Like, then I gotta be comfortable enough with you watching. That's a whole lot of me being comfortable. Like, it's too many parts of it. Like, it's my first time. Like, let me be where I am. I don't even have all those rules and stuff anymore. Now, mind your business. You all in that.
Oh, so I haven't been around since 2017. I'm sorry. I think the rules went out the window.
Yeah, like I've gotten to a space where, well, I won't have a threesome with a man that I am not 100% good with. Like, I'm confident in our relationship. I'm secure. Like, I don't have no questions about what's going to happen or what he's going to do. I feel like when women have those rules, we set them because we don't 100% trust the fucking person. And so, because in my past relationships, I can be honest and say I ain't 100% trust none of them. Of course, I had rules because I was in fear that something was going to happen. Something was going to happen that I didn't want to happen. So now I'm in a space where, somebody told me today, like, you real confident in who you are and where you've been and what happened in your life. Like, I'm secure in myself, right? Me and my girlfriend, we good over here. Like, I make sure we is absolutely fine, without a doubt. So I'm not in a space where I have doubt. And if I'm in a relationship where I have doubt, I'm not going to be in that relationship.
I think this is where we had this conversation before, and I think we kind of disagreed in some approaches. From going through that experience, I would never really encourage someone who's in a relationship or even a trusting relationship to even do that. I think that would end up binging it later on down the line. That's just my personal belief.
Why though? So I see where it can happen two ways, right?
I've seen it happen. I've witnessed it.
Yeah, I'm sure, but I'm looking at it like this, right? One way. I know me. And when I like something, I have a very, very hard time not doing what I like. So being that I haven't participated in it yet, I don't know where my like and dislike is going to fall into it. So I can see how that could be an issue because I can be like, listen, we're going to do it this time and we're going to try it out. And then I'm like, yeah, I was feeling it and now I don't want you to be there. And that can cause a problem.
It can cause a problem with you and him. He might like her, she might like him, and then it might do.
And then that's where people will get their head busted. Like that's the part of it that I right.
It's easier to do that scenario with three people who are not attached to each other, and y'all can just have fun.
Yeah, but you know I ain't that open.
That's where we disagree. I said that's my opinion from what
I get it though. I absolutely get it. But see, being in a space where I am, I just don't see how I would be able to make that accomplish that.
What about you, man? You awfully quiet over there. Come on.
I actually agree with both of y'all. I wouldn't be able to do it with certain people I was in a relationship with because I didn't trust them. So I get what you're saying because if that will mess up a relationship, anything can happen. They could not fall for the person, but they could, sway more to the other person than you, and that creates friction. But I see what she's saying about the trusting enough not to do it with like a complete stranger. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you should go walk into a strip club and say, hey.
No, not a complete stranger, but someone you don't know as well.
It has to be a trust factor.
Yeah.
I do believe that.
Right.
Somebody saying something too, yeah. I am a
No, now I had a question.
Mom, I can't eat this yet. I'm sorry, I need to put my damn glasses on so I can actually see. So listen. Huh? I'm sorry.
When you say you're not that open for what exactly?
What part did I say?
You said I'm not that open. I said.
Oh, to be and to do this with like two people that I'm not, like, I don't know. Like,
that you're not connected.
Yeah, they're not.
Right.
Like, a woman, I'm good. The man is my issue.
Okay.
Like, if I'm not in a relationship with you, or it can be somebody that I've been with previously. if that makes sense, and we not together anymore.
You don't believe in one night stands with man, but you one night stand pussy all day long. I don't understand that concept.
I don't know, but listen, I never claimed to say that my stuff made sense to anybody
I
else.
already know.
It just makes sense to me.
I already know.
So,
Exactly,
you know,
though,
it's,
if you're not looking for a relationship with a girl,
right,
you're looking for one with a guy.
yes.
That's why it's okay for the girl to
But look
one
at
night stand.
the things you're asking for. You want it now on the flip side. You want a relationship with a man. You want a happy, loving, fruitful relationship with him. But you also want to do this other experimental shit. You gotta pick a path. You can't.
Why?
Why she can't have both?
Don't you think you should, if you want a man, and you want that relationship, don't you think you should make sure that shit is secure before you try to introduce some other new shit?
No, because see, what happens is that I don't know when that's going to come about, right? So this is exactly what I said on the show. I don't know when that opportunity is going to come. One, because I'm not attracted to every woman. I can say woman's pretty all day long, right? But for me, for my girlfriend to move for,
you're fucking picky. Let's just call it.
okay, that's fine. You can call it.
You're worse than any dude I know.
I'm not into
We're not picky.
one. Two, okay.
Are men really picky though? Like, is
We
any
are.
guy picky?
Men are selective and they have categories. I think we are picky in the sense that if I see a young lady, most people may not say she's attractive. I may say, well, I like her hair, I like her eyes. I can find something attractive about her. Then we find something attractive about that young lady, and then we say, okay, I can do this. This woman, on the other hand, if something is slightly off, they're
Who
done.
is calling me?
They can't rock with it. I can't get with her. She with the wrong color hair. Her hair's too big. She got too much ass. She don't got enough ass. I'm like,
Okay.
man, it's just sex.
Can you-
I think that's where we've had disagreements. Sex to me, if it's just sex and you just want to nut, then let it be that. You want to be have prom pictures together. You want to make sure y'all compatible on
So
Match.com.
you
require all that.
You call my pickiness because of the simple fact is because I am selective. Because you call it picky, but I think that it's selective. Like sometimes when I meet a man, I'm just like, nah, this ain't gonna work for me.
Right.
Like I'm never going to just be like, all right, well, you know, I found one thing about him. Oh, he got a nice haircut. We can rock with this.
I don't think that's picky. I think that's not falling for anything.
Right. I don't think anybody should just fall for anything. And so
That's why I asked him, are men really picky? Because I don't feel like they pick enough.
right.
I don't feel like they
Like they just like, oh, she got a fat ass and hit it.
right. That's it.
No,
That's-
no.
So let me listen to me because you cut me off before.
That's not true.
So listen to me. Welcome, Nico.
Hello.
So let me say this, right? One, I feel like I don't like labels. I hate labels. I hate when you decide that if you want to do something sexual that somebody got to stamp something on you, right? But I think that it is truly a difference between someone who wants to have sexual experiences and with someone who wants life experiences, right? So you said it very clearly. I don't want to be in a relationship with a woman, right? So I don't identify myself as being a lesbian, right? I want to have a sexual experience with a woman. I'm a sexual woman, right? I want to know, like, I am super turned on by girl on girl porn. Like, that's all I watch. What a woman giving another woman, and a man doing the same thing, don't do the same thing to me. It just doesn't. I don't know why. It just doesn't, right? I have an ego.
No.
Let's just admit it.
Really?
Yes.
Not you.
I'm extremely good at giving men head. I want to know if I can please a fucking woman the same way. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think that that's something I want to find out. I don't know. I might get addicted to the fact that I'm good at that shit and want to do it all the time. I don't know yet.
Well, first of all,
I just know that women don't walk past me and I'll be like, ooh, I want to jump on her. Like, that doesn't happen for me. And how many years has it been? 5 years since I've actually been woman enough to actually admit that I have these feelings, because you know we are shamed if we damn say anything that is what is not accepted socially.
We don't shame you. We say go for it.
Anyway, other people do, right? Family members, people who just don't agree with it, like it's a shame put on it. So it's a lot of women who's hiding these thoughts, and you know, I hope and pray that y'all grow up and realize that it's okay. Anyway, in those 5 years, it's been 3 women. 3 women.
That you have felt.
And then one, I was like, yay. And then I was like, no.
So let's
So
put that
technically, we're
question.
going to go 2.
In those 5 years, how many has it been that wanted you?
That's not fair.
Why? Because you wanted the experience. Remember, I just want the experience.
That's
what you
not
said.
fair. But
I
if
just
I'm
want the
not,
experience.
if you're not attracted to somebody, can you be sexual with them?
No. Me personally, I
Yes, yes, you can.
Thank you.
No, you
And
can't.
that goes back to why I
You
said-
can. I can.
Right,
So
that goes
listen.
back to why I said our guys really picky. I feel like guys can do it to anything. They
No,
can-
you
they-
said.
That's
they can look
that's
like
the difference.
anything
You
and they
can't
don't
just do it
care.
to anything. However, we do not have to say, damn, she gotta be fine. Damn, you look good. We should take pictures together. I think we look great in this 4x4
So what you're
selfie.
saying is you can be attracted just to something
I can be attracted to
On
your
that
sexual energy, and you can be butt ass ugly.
and
But
you
your
still-
aura is ringing off, and it's sexy as shit. The way you talk, the way you carry yourself,
Okay.
it can make me attracted to you. We not taking pictures. We not out in the daytime. We just trying to give each other a nut.
Wait a minute. Somebody just going to say on here, first of all, who are you? That you talk about stop, there's something wrong with that. You don't know who you are. All right, so let me address you real quick just because I feel like it. Because I don't like for people to tell me I don't know who I am. I definitely know who I am. I am one of them.
They said you get. You just call it cute.
I don't stop it. I don't know who I am.
That's what you make.
Like, what? That
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
make sense. Nobody has ever told me I didn't know. What does that mean? Please tell me what it means.
Because you confuse the audience like you do the rest of us.
I'm not confused.
Thank
I
you.
wasn't confused.
What is confusing about
We
what I
understand
say?
what you're saying. I get you because I know you. But everybody doesn't know you, so maybe you gotta keep elaborating.
But it's not even about not knowing me. It's don't make a statement about something like that when you don't really know what you're talking about. So one, knowing who you are is being able to state what you want without hesitation. To know that it's okay for you to want something different from what somebody else. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how I should be or how I'm supposed to do anything in life. If it's something that I am sure about, what I'm sure about is that a woman can walk past me and I'm like, she is cute, or she's very pretty, or her hair looks nice, or she's wearing that dress, and she don't make me wet. I am not gonna have a sexual experience with nobody who don't make me flow. Cause it's gonna be like a damn desert down there. She don't work if she ain't attracted to you.
Anyone who makes you wet has a shot.
That's not necessarily true.
That's why people say you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You just said.
I said I am not going to have a sexual experience with somebody who doesn't make me wet. That doesn't mean that everybody who does will get a shot. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. And that does not mean the same thing. Do you want to go there? Because come on in, you know me, you know I know exactly who the hell I am. I know who my government is, and I definitely know who Queen BB is.
So what's the problem? You've been at this for 5 years, and yet you have not hit the mark. What's the problem?
One, because it has just not been an opportunity for it.
That's a goddamn lie.
How is that not? Just because of the woman who wanted me, I didn't want them back.
Yes, that's primarily the reason. Yes, absolutely.
If I would, please help me.
First she started off saying that out of 5 years it was 3. Then it dropped down to 2.
Yes, because I saw one person that was
Right, and she wasn't there. So, but wait, my question to you is, did you approach them? The 2 people?
Oh, that's the other part of it. She doesn't like approaching people. She got to be.
First of all, the first one I did, that's the one that flaked on me. And the second one is already aware.
I don't chase
Now.
I don't chase people. And that's what you're doing.
Yeah, because when I wanted me to do this whole little song and dance, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't do that with
She don't want to
men.
do anything other than stand there with her ass out and hopefully.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
And I'm big on the
If you are not looking for a relationship, right?
Right.
You're looking for an experience.
Right.
Are you going to go through, jumping through hoops and crawling under fire and all this other
No,
stuff to
I'm
get somebody's
saying
attention? Like, I'm not going to do that for a man. So why would I do that for a woman?
Us back to our male point. If you're not going to go through all that, if it's not about doing all that, because that's shit you do when you're trying to get into a relationship,
Right.
then why not just go get the motherfucking nut and call it a day? Which you can do without having to
Because if I'm not attracted to it, it's not going to work. I'm not gonna close my eyes to potentially somebody that I'm attracted to.
So you're trying to tell me that your vagina has some ugly broad tongue on it, and also they're just not going to come because they ugly?
Listen, I'm not gonna let her touch me if she ugly. I don't even watch porn to ugly chicks.
Here's my thing though.
If I don't think you're pretty in the face, I can't even watch it.
That's the difference for women. To me, it's mental. It's completely and 110% mental. If I'm not there
I
mentally
can buy that.
from the jump, before you even step your foot across my door, I'm not letting you.
So based on that, how can someone who may like her get her there mentally if she A, ain't attracted to him, B, don't want to put in the work to even get there mentally? She wants them to be ready, be pretty, and be experienced.
I mean, that's her preference. They can't.
But she don't want to talk.
It's not the
It's not my life. Like,
like
whoever this is blowing me. Like,
Well,
can
you
you?
invited her.
No, I didn't invite him. I don't even know who he is. But gonna come on my laptop. But let's talk about something else. Let you go find something else to watch. Like that. Let's do that. Like, what the hell? Yes, we are.
It's been a while since I've been on here.
Now when you come in for me and I can't read it all because of the simple fact that I'm trying to, it's a lot happening.
I agree with you when you say what sex should be mental. I 100% agree with that. I think you should have somebody already there before you lay one finger on them. However, that's in a normal circumstance, not a Tiffany Queen BB circumstance.
Why? Wait a minute. Why is my circumstances different from a normal person?
Because you ain't got.
I'm not gonna have sex with a man that I'm not attracted to. I am not having sex with any person that I'm not attracted to. Period.
What are you attracted to? What has to attract you?
I don't know. It's not a specific thing.
Told you ain't know yourself.
It's not. Go ahead now. Go ahead and get in the same fucking second book and No, what I'm saying is that I can't even tell you specifically what attracts me to a particular man. It's something about him. It's not one thing. I'm not attracted to all tall men. I'm not attracted to all brown-skinned men. You don't have to be a certain weight. You know, if anything, I can say confidence attracts me, but that's regardless. I don't give you a man or a woman. But that's not the only thing. It has to be something physically. Like, we always try to make it seem like physical things are not important. Bullshit. It
So
is.
if confidence attracts you, then why do you reject half the bras that try to give you their ass?
You know what? We're going to go to something else because you're getting on my goddamn nerves.
Come on, let's talk about it.
You just want
pay
me.
the bill.
First
Let's
of
go
all,
on back.
you just want me. Yeah, we're going to pay some bills. We're going to pay some bills. And when we come back, I'm going to wow him out.
Brother, you was right. She don't know herself. She don't know what she's talking about. I got you. I don't even know who you
I'm
are.
about to put your ass out. Yeah, that's what we're about to do. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Now you always trying to do something. You always trying to hook somebody up with somebody.
Oh, yeah. Still on live. Don't your live still run while you on commercial?
Yes.
Shut the hell up. Take a short nigga, get some light.
You are. You always.
Everybody always got a fucking type, and then everybody walk around miserable and shit. Change your fucking type.
First of all, nobody should be with anybody that they not attracted to. I don't give a hell what you
Well,
say.
maybe you should change your attraction. You might be happy.
You can't change your attraction.
You can.
Oh my God.
That's an aura that she's attracted to. Besides the confidence, it's gotta be something.
It gotta be something physically about them that I think is appealing.
That's the something. Listen.
No, goddamn it, you don't get to see me
Come on,
now since you my
bring it up.
ass.
You told me come and be myself. You
No.
asked me to be who I am. I'm truly myself.
Thank you, Shy. He is.
What she say? What?
Thank you. Thank you for asking him, do he watch this show? Because this must be his first time. And he clearly don't know me.
You come with a guy?
Yes.
Who lives in the music? Oh, man.
You don't say chaos and confusion. That's what that is. Control issues. Witchcraft is what that you are.
Which person?
Demonic device.
This is the guy.
Yes. Oh, you a godly person that's not godly. Did I say anything about that? Oh, I'm gonna find out who you are. I've been hurt in time to understand its spirit. Let's talk about why these women doing stuff like this and drove the children in the line of fire. Okay, you know what? Get off my. He gotta go. I cannot.
The comment's not coming up on mine.
I see it. Al Jones means for the children in the line of fire.
What is he talking about?
Children are outreach.
Huh?
He's talking about the children being outreach.
He's still living.
He's still loving it.
See, you know who loves me on the show. I'm a straight man. All women love me. Oh, sir.
He just said that?
Yeah.
I'm straight. I don't want to be not loving it.
Right. Good thing for you, bro.
Well, we're gonna find out who you are, Mr. Allen, as I get off here. I'm going. I don't know if we're friends. You must be. He done made me have to eat a chicken wing.
There's chicken left? Can I have a flat now, please? I mean that.
Nope.
I ain't drunk left.
How do you find the previous comments? I'm trying to read that.
Go on.
The woman's girl.
Hey, I heard them on,
You can
Friday
tell
night.
somebody how what to talk about on that show. This is my
TLC.
show.
I still didn't see the comment that she was being naughty. I didn't see that. The last thing he posted on here said real serious issues should be talked about.
which one about women loving him?
No, the last thing he literally said was real serious issues should be talked about. It's about growth. Look, I know what this man is talking about this thing. That's what he's saying. If mine must not
I
be
bet
very
you
good.
was it. I thought it's about work. But, you know, I know attention to the spirit now. It's not good. If you know, if you need, so it's about all. It was horrible. You trying to figure it out? I'm not. I'm over it.
That's the question. What group? This called the sanctuary for a topic to discuss, not our topic.
There you go. I love her. She just be all on it.
Raven ass.
Here. Leave me some plaques. I'm not playing.
Yeah. She preferred treatment. I was here. She had a
Hey.
Keith coming in, he get the box.
You
Still
still
ain't
have it,
got
so.
Still ain't got the box. Ricky, what to go? Still ain't got the box. Can we have a napkin from over there, please? Come over napkins.
My challenge in life right now is being able to. Never mind. I would be racist. I'm real bad. I'm not. Yeah.
Aren't that still coming?
Can we go back way? Welcome back to WMSK Online Radio. Where Talk Radio just got better. This is a sanctuary, a safe place to be free. The adult show where we talk about topics that BB wants to talk about. I'm your host, the lead host of the show, Miss Queen BB. And we have guests.
Hey, hey.
Mr. Nasty, they don't.
Name Mr. Nasty. He changes his name like every
Hey.
Oh, it's on me?
yeah.
Nico.
Oh, okay, so you
I'm
got.
a guest.
Why are you so loud?
I don't know. You got me turned
You
up.
got the super
I don't have you turned up.
Back up a couple notches.
I think you need to come back off the mic, sir.
No, because I want to make sure people can hear me properly.
So you just want to be heard like that, like how you want your voice to just.
Project and protrude.
Project for it. Okay. However you would like to, do it. That's fine with me.
I know it is.
Welcome.
No.
Alright, so we're not gonna get back on my sex life because
Why not? It's always a fun topic. Right? It carries us through the show every week.
it does. I don't understand why it does. So I think that we should move on a little bit.
Let's talk about
This is some
pizza.
other things that we need cheated. Let me shout out Raymond for having my whole back right now because she is giving him the business, honey. Do it. Okay. Anyway.
Is that the girl with the 3 names? She's Raven one day and
Yeah,
and Jocelyn another day.
Not Jocelyn.
Rachel another day.
Jocelyn.
Okay, so I have had the meme, like, is it meme or what? Is it meme? Okay, because I never say it right, this week, and I've been stealing other people's. And there was a couple of them that I posted that I felt like would give discussion topics. Not that one. I just went to a picture that got my girl jumping. I'm just saying.
Something wrong with
Nope, it was a guy.
Oh, wow. He's still straight.
She's confused.
Right. I forgot.
No, the fuck, I'm not.
Oh, let's not go there again.
I'm sorry.
Look at me like that again. I will throw a bone at you.
Whatever. So I had this. Maybe I shouldn't talk about my sex drive because evidently, me.
If you want to talk about your sex drive and your sex life,
So did
go
y'all
right ahead.
see? Did y'all see the post when I said my sex drive is entitled to have the amount of sex that I'm not having?
I've seen it several times.
I didn't post this several times.
No, I'm not talking about you. Posted it several times. I've seen that many times.
I saw it and I stole it from somebody because I felt like it was real in my life, right?
It's real a lot of people ask.
Right. So is that okay though?
It is the way it is. Sometimes you drive won't match.
When you're picky like this.
So
Oh, let's address that real quick.
no, we're not.
Because you knew at 7 o'clock this morning my circumstances
we're not doing
for today.
We're not doing it.
Thank you.
Bring it back.
Shoot.
So is that okay though?
It is okay. I mean, you're going to find someone that may match you, or at least pretend that they can. And even if you realize
Pretend. That's the pretend part. Like in the
Realize.
beginning, you're like,
they
yay.
can't, like, again, really? Oh, God, come on, I got to work on it. You said you can do it. All right, it's like you lying on the job interview. You lie to get the job. Don't mean you actually going to do the shit you said you was going to do.
She's been doing a lot of interviewing lately too.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, and that's a part of the interview.
Tell people you've been on the job, you've been a manager for 4 years, and you only really been a supervisor. I tell you what I gotta tell you. It's like
And then you've been supervising like interns and not like real
like
people and stuff.
somebody in politics tell you you ain't gonna pay no more damn taxes. You get the vote. And guess what?
No new
So when
taxes.
they don't, so we were having a conversation. Now I feel like in a relationship, you should be able to come to your partner, have a conversation, and say, "Listen, this is what's missing, and we need to figure out how I can be pleased."
But guess what? The people like
Is
you
that fair?
that's in love and they be in bliss and shit, y'all will overlook that because y'all in love with them. It's okay.
No, I'm not in that space anymore.
We'll figure it out.
No, I'm not in that space.
Right
anymore.
now, you're not.
No,
That's a
I'm not
bad
in that
decision.
space. Period. That's happening in my interview stages. That when have you ever known for me to have multiple interviews? Have you ever heard of me since you've known me have a roster?
Well, when we say interview, we have to talking. We're like interviewing.
Okay. Well, the conversation that we have had in the last couple of weeks, have I ever been in that space since you've known me?
No.
Usually is I met this one person and oh, I'm
She
blessed,
don't,
and then next we're in a relationship and we all happy. And how no, we're not doing that. It is now in a space where we really seriously gotta figure like if you can give me what I need. I'm not
What if
saying
what you're asking for is too goddamn much?
I know that it's not too much
How do you know?
because it's really the bare minimum. I'm not high maintenance. While I may seem high maintenance to y'all, I'm really not high maintenance.
I mean,
I'm
the
not.
main thing she just asked was for a conversation.
Right. I really just want to be able to be open and have the communication.
Right.
We were just talking before the show that communication is missing from so many friendships, relationships, just period in life that, you know, you be going through battles and stuff. You sit on there with the wings like they really yours, like they're only yours.
You had. And I've only had two though.
But you like hanging over the box or like, who does that?
You gave them. You handed him the wings. You
didn't give me a plate.
There
Or
is.
a napkin.
Okay, I'm sorry. That just
This
disturbed me.
is what they call that example of when a woman presents something to a man.
That just blew my whole soul away.
He hovers over like
I
it belongs to
didn't
him.
I didn't like
But you don't want us to be territorial, tell you what to do. You gave him the wings and said, here, eat. And now he's eating as if it was his. It belongs to him.
I said, leave
Because she's in the stages where she's giving out her wings to everybody now.
Right.
Used to be she gave that wings to
And
one
she wasn't
person.
going to give the wing
Now
back.
she's giving the wings to several people.
You're just sharing your wings with everybody.
I'm not sharing my wings with everybody. I'm trying to find the right person to share my wings with.
So he
And
wouldn't.
so it is taking a little bit more time. It is a whole lot of more people involved at one
That's
time.
metaphor just when you gave your wings to the wrong person because now he's not giving them back.
Stop it. And change the whole wing thing, right?
Message.
And go back to the whole rock.
Hold on.
Still currently at 2. It is.
Is it a potential? Like, are we adding rounds? To
Oh,
the
we have
rounds?
one that's in the run. Like if he just act like. So that leads us. See, y'all making me rush to my other topics, right?
No, we're not rushing.
So
Lamar got
the
traded.
reason why it's 2 is because this one. You ever been connected to somebody? Let me talk to the lady in here because I can't put y'all right now.
Wait a minute. What?
Have you ever been connected to somebody
Oh,
and you
definitely
just
not.
can't figure the shit out? Like what
What
it
it
is.
Mm-hmm.
And you really be like, I need to leave your ass alone, but I just can't. And then you be like, I'm not gonna call them no more. And then the next day you pick up the goddamn phone. Or when they call you, you pick up the phone. You be like, why did I
Is
answer?
that
the phone?
only female
But the whole
trait?
day
The only
you sit
females
there
do that? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You
I'm
know,
saying that
she's
I
talking
need
to
to put y'all on
females
time. I had to put y'all on time out for a second. I'm coming to you.
We're on the show with you. It's a collective effort.
You're not allowed to speak. I'm not smoking.
In a minute, because we've been talking a lot, and I would like to give Kia opportunity to
We definitely want to hear from
Confusion again.
Don't say we.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that's an aura to me, and I feel like I'm using the word a lot, but it's something about someone. I've definitely had that, and you can't leave me alone. You been thinking to yourself all day. If that motherfucker call, I'm not going to answer the phone. As soon as they call, you pick it up.
It is so bad. Like it's one of these things that I just like, oh my God. And the crazy thing about it is he has it with me too. We had the same exact conversation. And not that I'm not worthy for him to answer my phone calls, because it's not me, it's him. It's definitely not me. It's not. And he will say it's not me. It is him. It's not even a sex thing though. And y'all know that's crazy for me because that's usually
Who are you?
either one of us. Like that is not our big thing. Like we good when we do it, but I'm saying that's not our big thing. Like when we together, it's just something about when we together. It's I don't know. And he told me that I might as well just give up because he's gonna be my husband. But
Then what's the problem? Why are we still going down this roster?
because it's inconsistency, but he's not consistent enough for me to be like, I gotta give you all. That's
And
why
that's the one that's in the running though?
because it's that thing.
That thing that keep pulling her back to him.
It's that thing. And listen, he's been on the roster for almost a year.
What type?
And we've been on and off.
What, you
We
franchise
hot,
tagging or what's going
and then
on?
we cold, and then we back up, and then so we just It's just this thing. I don't know what it
What
is.
is your team booked in 2017? How do you get roster?
Every year is booked.
How you even get roster space?
So my team was not booked.
Every year is booked.
Excuse me.
Injured reserve every year.
My
Somebody gets
team
put
was
on.
not booked the whole 2017. My
Oh,
team
the
was
whole
booked
year.
from April
You
2017
did mid-year
to
trades?
August 2017, and then back again from November 2017. 2017 to about something in 2018, I guess.
It's like the whole NBA season.
Right.
May 2018.
Yeah.
But he has been in between all of that though.
She took off the summer break.
And then those were two different people. So you're saying to say what? What? Because I'm not in a space where I can put up people's bullshit? Oh, I think that's great for me. There are no longer 5-year relationships and me not getting what I wanted and me just saying, oh, well, you know, it's going to get better. You know how you said that we as women do that thing? I'm not currently in that space to do that thing. We not working shit out.
So shouldn't this now be the time that you pursue your female interests instead of pursuing male?
If the opportunity, I would prefer to do it now if the opportunity presented itself. But I'm not going.
So are you putting yourself in a position for the opportunities to appear? Are you?
I don't even put myself in a position for the male opportunities to present. I work
And yet
and
they
I'm home
still-
and I'm
Then they
here.
find a way. How's that?
I don't know. Cause my Facebook be dropping. I swear I post a picture and then my inbox be just
And
bing,
you
bing,
answer
bing,
it.
bing. If they cute, hey.
Oh my
And
God.
something about them just, and then if I go to that page and I see that they actually can speak and they not using words that annoy me like the wrong two or shortening words that don't need to be shortened. You know, those things like that annoy me.
You're trying to get out your thoughts in as little space as possible.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
Because when things,
People
excuse
talk the way
me,
they
King,
text.
when things annoy you, can you get past it? No. If you really can't type and I gotta read what you text me 5 fucking times before I really realize what the hell you talking about, I can't have a conversation with you.
That goes back to communication. If I can't understand what the hell you writing to me, what makes me think that we can sit and have a real conversation?
So
Thank
let
you.
me ask something. I just wanted to check and see if we crazy or what. What are you attracted to? First of all, do you mind us asking you these questions?
That's
I know
fine.
you do. What is your preference?
I'm a lesbian.
Okay. What attracts you? What type of woman attracts you?
They have to be intellectual. I hate text conversations. Don't text me. If I can't sit and talk to you about something serious or deep, I don't want to be a friend,
Okay.
let alone your girlfriend or
Okay.
fuck buddy or whatever. That
Okay, I was wondering.
they have to look good first,
See?
but I'm not even gonna give you the chance to show me that you're intellectual unless I'm attracted to you.
Let me see if I can put him.
So you have to be appealing.
Yes,
You have to be intellectual.
yes.
Now, when you say appealing, is this appealing to get them to pass a class picture test, or do you have to be like? Just wondering, you know, did it have to be
Or they
head turning appealing, or just well, yeah, we can go out public appealing?
I'm not extremely picky on looks.
You know her.
I don't think she's extremely picky
You
on
haven't
looks.
sat in the show long enough. Give it some time.
Oh my.
Throwing you all the way under.
I'm just saying.
Do you see how they on?
Just give it some time.
But no, because everybody has flaws physically.
Can you overlook something that you normally would not overlook?
Physically?
Yeah.
No.
If they had a limp or
That
bowling.
they would have to get to a really special spot with me before I overlook it. And that's not easy.
Now, what if that individual would make you extremely happy?
I wouldn't know that.
That's the point I think I'm trying to get to.
I wouldn't know that because I wouldn't
Wait a minute,
You are
let me
missing
ask you.
out.
Are you doing that? What you doing?
Right. That's
Oh, you're saying men we do. We sometimes sacrifice the things that we prefer.
that goes back
The
to
things
what
that
I
we
said
like.
earlier. Men will do.
So,
Now, what's the difference in doing
what's
it
the
and
body?
doing
Wait a
it?
minute.
versus
Quick question. What body part on a female are you most attracted to?
lips and eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
What kind
Below
of
the neck. Let's go
Below the neck.
Yes. So she had grumbling feet.
I have dated people with ugly ass feet. They kept their socks on. I'm not touching them. We're not even going to talk about it. This is how you know they're ugly to me because I won't even remotely get close to them. But the rest of them was okay. And they were good to me as a person.
What she ain't like
See,
that?
but your feet is something that you can hide.
I've dealt with that.
You get what
And
I'm
that's
saying?
hard to deal with.
And she ain't want to keep them on. What she ain't like shoes?
She ain't like shoes. She always wants, I just don't look at them. You know,
Oh.
we avoid. But I don't think, men will make that sacrifice. We will, if we are, now this is if we are trying to have something real, we will ignore the weight. We will ignore.
But is that really a sacrifice? Because later on down the line, people flaws into arguments. Like,
Of course, that's the first thing you do when you get
right,
married.
you might be
But
overlooking it. Right, you might be overlooking it, and then as soon as you get into the argument,
that's the same thing women do. You might take your
Like,
beat
wait a
up
minute,
the
wait,
gutter and you brought him up and he ain't had nothing when we first met. And the moment you get mad at him, yo, broke ass, he ain't had nothing. I bought all the shit we got in here.
See, but that's something I don't do.
That's the
I don't
first
do
thing
that.
most
I don't
women
do that.
do.
Yeah, if you decide to overlook something, that's exactly what you have to do. is
Listen.
overlook it.
I am not a shallow person. All right, I'm about to say something, and please forgive me, all of y'all who may watch this later, right? But you know that when I was with you, I loved you wholeheartedly, right? Unconditionally. But most of the men that I was in relationships with got jacked up teeth. And not like
Okay.
teeth that you can be like, oh, it's not that bad. No, whole parties. Okay? Extra teeth on the top, but other teeth, like, it's just been a whole party, right? That's something that you look at them every day. So you can't say that I'm like this while Chris Brown is my whole love for my entire life when he is healthy and look good, right? That's when he is feeling bad. That's not great.
Cougar.
Right? I can't say that you gotta be him or a Shamal Moore because most women think he's or a Denzel. Like, I'm not that person. I am, it's something about you that attracts me to you. My ex was just like, you just called me an average. I don't think that I'm Halle Berry. Like, I don't think that I'm so fine that every man that walks past me want me. I think I'm a pretty woman. I think I'm attractive. I think my body is proportioned really nice, but I got rolls. I'm thick. You know, but everybody's not attracted to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that I could be with a woman who's bigger than me. I don't know, but it's like looking at my own rolls. God damn it, I don't want to be bumped on my rolls up against yours. Because I don't like it. I don't like it.
So, then, there was that. You want a man or a woman, whoever you choose, like your own. They can't have none of their own.
No, listen. I'm a person who I don't even think that most men would like mine. Like, sometimes I just like, I tell men, listen, I got
First of all,
curves.
you actually think most men are even looking at your stomach rolls when you got all that ass? Nobody even looking at your damn stomach. We don't even know if you got a belly button or not. They can care less. Let's keep it 100.
So listen, and like internet dating, I have a full body picture. I have a front, a side, and a back view. And it's not one of these things that you don't actually see what you're getting. Like, even one guy is just like, he goes to the gym every fucking day. I said, listen, honey, let me tell you something. I know what the inside of a gym look like, but I ain't been in one in years. Do you hear me? Like, that's just not a space where I am right now to exercise. Will I like my stomach to be smaller? Absolutely. But I'm just not in a space where I can do anything about it at the moment, right? So I'm honest about it. And just because I'm comfortable in my own skin, because when you come in my house, I barely have clothes on, I can walk around naked. I can walk past the mirror and still be okay with what I see. I can still say, it would be better if I just, tone this up a little bit, but I'm okay with me. That does not mean that I need to be okay with somebody else's. Point blank period. That's it.
Double standard.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not.
That's not a double
That's just
standard.
like you saying, I don't like that you said this to me. and you keep saying it. And I'm like, but you accepted it. And you're like, well, I can't say it to you. Well, because I'm not going to accept it. What you like is your business. What you willing to accept is yours. What I like and what I want to accept is my fucking business.
It's just your double standard.
How is it the double standard because I got roles and I don't want to be with somebody who got roles?
Because if you can call a man,
I'm not attracted to it.
If you can call Keith a bitch,
Wait a minute.
hold on, you're not one. But if you call Keith
Fight words, Ms. Mama.
and then Keith turn around call you one, you like, oh, don't call me that. The fuck you mean? You just call me one. Who the hell said you have it like that to say that? How can you do that?
So that's your double standard.
Thank you.
I do. But he doesn't have to accept it. He can there. That's different. That's me calling you something.
Yeah,
That's me
Still,
being
I don't like what you call
That's
me
me,
that.
that's me being disrespectful. That's
Based
not
on
the
what
same
you
thing.
just said,
That's me accepting something.
I want
I
you
don't
to be happy with my role that I don't like, because I don't like my role.
I didn't say he had to be happy with it. He does not have to accept it.
But I ain't accepting
Which is why I put it up front. It's not something that I'm going to keep on put away in Spanx and got all these things tied down when I go out. And then when we get home, I take it out and it's like, woo. I don't do that. I show you what you're going to get. Just like I wear makeup on occasions. And now I wear more often than I normally do. But I have a picture of myself without makeup on all of my social media. So you know, yes, I have spots on my face. I heal dark. This is what I look like without makeup. My makeup to me only enhances my beauty. It doesn't change what I look like as a person. I don't like the spots on my face, but that don't mean most men tell me I shouldn't wear makeup.
I'm gonna keep using the word preference because just because she would prefer not, I'm using makeup as an example. Just because you would prefer not to wear makeup doesn't mean you don't like it. I don't think that's a double standard. And the fact that she's presenting herself in both ways means that she's comfortable with it. They don't have to like it though, but she's at least presented it. You see what I'm saying? It's a preference.
Oh, it's a prerogative.
I don't like white women. I'm never probably ever gonna date a white woman.
And there'll be a lot of people who
That's
say
not-
that's racist, that's wrong.
That's fine. That's not my preference.
That's not your problem.
I don't think it's a double standard.
I don't like white women.
For somebody else to look at me and be like, oh well, I don't date black girls. Okay, that's your preference. Cool.
Okay, so a black guy comes up here, he's probably black dogging at his table and everything. He's like, I don't do black women. He would be lynched in a field full of black people.
Not me.
Not
That is
me.
your preference. I am not that type of person. I don't tell nobody who they should like or who they shouldn't like. If I see a real fine black man with a white woman, by all means, boo, do you. If that's how you feel, like that's how you feel. I'm just not. I don't see it like that.
You are a medium black girl saying that you don't like big girls. That you don't think the big girl community be like, how are you like 2 sandwiches away from being one of us? Saying you don't want to be with one of us.
Because I don't want my head to get lost between your thighs. A woman might not want her head lost between mine. I'm not gonna be upset about it. It's her preference.
I don't think that's a double standard. I think it's preference.
It may be a guy who is with me who be like, listen, your legs don't spread as wide as, you got too much thigh. Like, you got too much thigh meat. I can't get in there like I would get in there with a skinny chick. Well, then you need to go be with a skinny chick. I am not going to be upset by it because my body is my body. Like, if I want to change it, then I will go through what I want to do for me to change it. I'm not going to change it for you. I'm not asking you to go sit out in the sun and get 2 shades darker because I want a brown skinned man and you're a little light for me. That's crazy to me. That's a preference. I like that. I'm keep using it tonight because they get on my nerves. It is. I'm just saying, like, I just don't understand why I gotta be shamed because of the simple fact that I don't like something or I'm not attracted to it. Like, I'm not attracted to it. So what? That don't make me a bad person.
It don't make her feel either. I mean, I might be co-signing, but I'm just saying.
You're co-signing. You're definitely co-signing.
Okay, so he even thinks that I'm picky when it comes down to the porn I watch. I don't watch porn with girls with hair. I don't like hair. Like, I don't want to see nobody looking at a bunch of hair. Like, I need you to shave that shit off.
Me too.
I want it. You got to be trimmed or bald. Like, I don't know.
We established earlier during the show, I'm lesbian. I don't like lesbian porn. I like straight porn.
Wait, what? Wait.
I don't
And I'm not lesbian. I don't like straight.
Hold on.
That's my preference.
I'm
it's phony to me. I don't feel like it's real. That well, no porn is real, but it's like
Porn is just
extra.
like regular movies. They're hyped up to be something. That
Yeah, but lesbian porn is just extra to me.
you watch.
And I think it's because I am a lesbian. I don't know.
And maybe
I
for me,
know
because
what-
that straight scared me to be fake as I like, bitch, why you making all that noise? Shut up. He ain't doing all that.
Right, and in my mind, I think that's because you haven't had that experience. So it turns you on because you haven't had that experience. I have. So I already know what it really is, and I'm looking at it like, really, this is, shut the fuck up. That's not what happens. But that's my preference.
And see, I might get that experience and be like, all right, I don't like this no more. I might.
Right, but at least you got the experience.
Now, y'all mad because somebody got my back.
Commercial break.
No, we want to see that your back. That just blew our minds what you just said. It was like, wait, what? You watch straight porn?
I had a coworker.
Men gotta cut their hair. Thank you, because men gotta cut their hair too. I'm not giving you hair, you got all this hair, and then I end up with hair in my teeth.
What do you think people did back in the 70s?
Don't give a shit. What they did.
They got to the kid.
I wasn't
What they
born.
did, they had braces in the 70s.
Right, I wasn't born.
Yeah,
I'm
push
in
it out. The bush is supposed to be there. It was put there for a reason. Although I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you have a preference. Oh, now I have a preference.
Oh, I eat way too much pussy to eat head. I'm sorry.
It's
It's-
have you ever got hair stuck in your tooth? That's some real
Unfortunately,
uncomfortable
it's
shit.
horrible.
When
Don't let
they-
that shit get stuck in your throat.
Early in
Oh,
your-
God.
early in your career, these things happen. In your career, early in your career, these things happen. As you become a veteran, you learn how to maneuver.
I don't want to maneuver. I want you to make it easy for me. I want to enjoy the experience, and I want you to make it easy for me. You know, that's a conversation that I think happens early. Like, that's something I ask. I need to know. What you like down there?
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on a lesbian looking through porn. Straight male. What do you search for? Like, I don't get that. We don't understand that.
But they have categories, and you just don't. You don't.
Because the first stuff to me, like, you technically not supposed to like. You like women. We like.
So because I like women, I'm only supposed to like lesbian porn.
This is the myth that we are brought up to believe. Yes.
Well, I have
absolutely.
question that myth for you, sir. I'm sorry.
No, it's not the first
No,
time. I've had lesbian friends
yeah,
crush
I
my dreams before. I had a
It
coworker
does
told me
absolutely not.
that women don't, we watch porn, we watch the latest Nights to the Max, and we think this is what women's sex is always supposed to look like, and then come to find out, they get flannels, they burping, they bath gas, they know all stuff that regular people do. Like, what the fuck? Like, don't tell me that shit. I want to know that when y'all get together, soft ass music comes on in the background, the lights get smoky and shit. I want to believe the shit that I grew up watching.
See, and that's
1 o'clock at
why
night.
guys bring to the table the bullshit that they bring to the table.
Correct. We were brought up with the
So
bullshit.
y'all was brought up on that bullshit to believe that that's
Yes.
how sex really is. And it's
Yes.
really never, rarely, ever like that. And even if you try to set it up like that, something's gonna fail.
No, it really doesn't work.
I discovered porn.
Keep your eyes.
I was gonna say, do you think heterosexual sex is like that? That doesn't happen like that.
When the first time you try to take it out and you try to bust on it, and they be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Oh, that's what you did on the joint. You might get that joint hit, smack the bit. So you gotta know your partner. You gotta make sure.
You don't like it in the eye?
Wow. Shit. Listen, chlorine burns my eyes. You ain't put no comment in it.
They don't want it. They don't want you calling it hit. I just got my head.
And I swallow. So why we been having this conversation?
He was pulling her head. Why can't he pull your head? I just got it done. This is not what they said.
Why?
It's supposed to happen.
It's not going nowhere on me. If it's not going down here, it needs to go in here. Like, we not having that conversation. We're not going. Why does it need to be in my body? I got OCD.
But
And if it does go on my body, I'm gonna need you to get up and go give me a wash cup.
There should be real conversations, as you just alluded to earlier, that we should be told, or a guy should be told what to expect coming in. You believe one thing growing up, you talk about other dumbass dudes.
So that's why you have sexual conversations. You actually
You've done this way.
So I don't believe that a man should help a woman.
I'm sorry, say it again.
You what?
If a woman's giving you head, I don't believe that a man should help her. I will get offended
If I put my
if you
hand
put
on
your
your
Oh,
head,
yeah.
No, if you put your hand down there to stroke yourself, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't ask for your help.
well,
To
what if
me,
you're
that's
not
an
doing it
insult.
right?
Yeah, that's an insult to my game. Don't do that.
Well, what if your game is horrible?
I'm talking about before I even get started. Like, you down? Why are you down here? Like, can I get down here? Like, what are you doing? Like, that blows my mind. I don't understand that. And if I'm not doing something right, let me figure that shit out.
No. We ain't got time for you to figure it out.
First
If
of all,
your
the
teeth
first
is
time they,
raising me, no, we ain't got time.
okay,
I'm be
first of all, what woman you dealing with their teeth is crazy?
You don't look. If you don't know what you're doing, it's going to happen.
No, I'm not saying figure it out like not knowing what you're doing, but like figure out what you like.
So
So
you figure out what I like if I don't tell you. How is it y'all want to
that's
tell
why
you?
we can have conversation about it prior to, not during the
You
act.
want me to tell you 10 minutes beforehand that when you
No.
get down there.
When
You're
we
gonna run the
talk
place
about
like a football.
stuff,
You want to do this play here. You're going to swoop around and hit the button. No. I'm going to
so
tell you
I'm
how
a
you're doing
person
it.
in conversation now say, don't go straight from my clip and stay there. That annoys me. If you just stay there like I'm
And you know
moving
why?
and
Because
shit.
there's someone else that told them prior to that, don't go around licking around the lips and then
Yes.
straight to the clip.
Right.
So y'all don't have a straight thing where it's uniform.
So that's
Guys,
why
it's uniform.
No, it's not. That shit is
Very
not
uniform.
uniform.
It's very
Bullshit.
uniform.
Some men don't like their balls to be lit. Some men
Because y'all hurt them shit. You just hurt. If you don't know what you're doing with the dick, and you did you know what you're
Squeeze it
doing.
all.
No, you can't suck a ball. This is not a hard dick. It's not. No, the two should not be the same.
No, that's not even. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that a woman is not capable of doing it right. I'm saying some men just don't like it.
And because he got hurt in the past, he knows the pain. Don't attempt this shit. Don't leave it alone. It's not where you belong. It's not your area. Stay here and graduate slowly.
Okay.
So before man gives you head, you had that conversation with them. Okay, what it is that you like?
Yes.
She's very militant. She's gonna tell you that's 6
That's,
o'clock.
I'm
No, I'm
just
not.
saying,
I'm just a
nobody
person.
has time to be a teacher.
Like,
Like, I don't have time to teach you. What I am gonna do is guide you to what you need to know first.
It is not one of these, all right, you gotta go up, you gotta go down, you gotta go. It's just
Yeah,
what I don't like. It's not I like this. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. Just stay away from this. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like if you give me head and I come and then you get up and start sucking on my nipples. Sorry, I just came. Everything is fucking sensitive. Get off of me.
That's the whole
Like
purpose.
that's the shit that get you slapped. No, because it doesn't feel good. It's annoying to me. So if you want to piss me off, then do that. Because it's not going away
Oh
after that.
my God.
She said, I can't. Don't touch me. Don't sit there to me alone for like 5, 10 minutes.
Give me a second to
So
like.
now he's sitting over there and then he's stroking your dick. Now you said you didn't want to stroke his dick. That's why you always stroking because he's trying to figure out when you gonna get ready. Can I touch you now?
No, I don't pause. I'll jump straight on you. My whole thing.
You just told us don't touch you.
I said, don't touch my nipples. Y'all don't fucking listen. Did I not say that?
She did say it.
I said it's sensitive.
Don't co-sign for her.
What?
Because y'all don't listen?
She did.
You said everything is sensitive right here.
Everything is
I said, why he-
sensitive.
I can concur to that because
It
and
is.
especially if it's a big nut. Because don't
Yes.
touch me.
I'm in a space where you can't just come up here and
Actually,
stick your mouth on my breast. If you
thought the nut was a
just
nut.
jump right up here and you start sucking like I'm gonna be.
I thought a nut was a nut.
That's just like I don't understand why men don't understand when we go like this. Like truly, that means it's enough.
Yes. Just
I'm
like y'all balls hurt, our shit hurts.
Right.
Y'all go run.
This shit gets annoying after a
You want
while.
to know why?
It's
Then
too
we don't.
sensitive.
Do you know why they don't listen?
Why?
Let me say that because most dark side listen. But why they don't listen to people out there? Because of the same shit that you like watching and you like watching. Because the shit that y'all watch tell us to keep going in because them paid ass bros keep saying bring this shit on. And that's what we think sex is supposed to be.
We don't went through the whole. We done talked through the whole thing.
Oh, you pay bills. You ain't wanna listen.
It's fine. We just gonna keep on going.
We believe that we're supposed to keep going because Coco and Chanel and said
Yes.
keep going. Yes, because that's what we are brought up on. We are brought up on
And
porn
that's
and
why-
guys who watch porn and those guys who watch porn.
And then when I get mad,
That's
and you
why you should have that
Right.
conversation because the porn lies to everybody.
everybody.
There's a lot.
That's a lie. Listen, if I'm going, I will sit through a whole lot of it. Like after I come and you still down there going, okay, but when I'm done, I mean, get the fuck off me before I kick you.
So I'm going to share.
Because
my-
it gets to
my
a point
little
where it
experience.
hurts. Like
It
it's
does.
annoying, and I'm like, this shit is just irking my whole
I
soul.
tell you, to me, porn is only supposed to be a mental stimulation. It is not supposed to be a movie
A
or
direct
play
to
book.
God.
Right, I only watch
It
porn to get
should
myself
not
off.
be a tutorial. It shouldn't be any of that other than a mental stimulation.
So I'm asking.
Which is
you-
why I don't
you may
watch
have
women
gone through
get
scenarios who sat me down and told me how you're supposed to eat pussy.
Mm-hmm.
So, listening to him, and I figured he got a lot of bros. Word for word, T for T, what the man said to do. So, I do that, and she gives me the reaction that I think I need. So, again, in my head, I'm good. Fast forward, we get into a scenario where we're now in a threesome-like situation. What a year ago, there, we done talked it out, we done worked it out, we all together. So I'm doing my ones and twos like I know to do. Get some moan, get some reaction. I'm feeling good about myself. Hey, pat myself on the back. I'm great. Get the other shit going. Little moan, little reaction. Pat myself on the back. I'm great. They decide to do it to each other. Now they're not putting in half the energy. Half the movement I'm doing, none of the maneuvers and tricks and trades and all the shit I learned, none of that shit is going on. But in about 5 minutes, the fucking loudest ass scream comes out of this fucking room. So now my ego's deflated. Like, what the fuck was that? And they simply said, do you want to learn how to do this? I had to check myself because at first I got them out.
You got your feelings. You got your
I
feelings.
puffed up. But then I said, sure, I would like to learn these things. And I was taught. And then I mastered that shit. And I'm like, okay, I had to go see my homie, my cousin. I'm like, yeah, you know what the fuck you're talking about. He started laughing. He's like, I never know what you're talking about. Why would you tell me to do that shit? He said, that's how it was told to me. And again, this is the shit that happens.
And see, and then y'all just be all messed up.
I didn't get to talk to anybody.
Okay, well, you just gotta talk from us. When a woman is dying, stop that shit. Don't go through this whole, I'm gonna make you stay there and you lock in her arms and you just in there. The fuck off of me.
Well, my ex, she just kept squirting. So
Right. And so, again, you have to know your audience. So that audience may want you to keep it.
Right.
They may say keep it. They may not let you
Okay,
do it.
you do realize that just because she kept squirting does not mean that she was still enjoying it. That's not a
That's
control.
issue.
That's right. That's not something she
That's
can
not
control.
she was enjoying it.
Huh?
She was,
Did she tell you?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, it says
You with your experience though, since you've had that experience, did that? Do you understand what she's saying now about?
I understand what she's saying. You have to have those conversations.
Right.
And from that experience, it taught me to listen, to learn the person that I'm dealing with.
Right.
So every person and I think sometimes mechanics are the same, but there are certain aspects that you have to tweak according to that person. And you have to learn them before you jump in.
Yes.
Sometimes you can jump in and just go hand with somebody off the break and it might be cool, but in order to have that good, great experience, you have to learn that person.
So you go to your basics when the first time.
Right, you go to your basics.
When you first do something with somebody.
Absolutely.
But then you tweak it as you learn them.
And I think it's a
And
humbling experience
if
for
you
men.
have-
You have to listen and learn. We don't want to listen and learn.
It definitely is, because I think it was humbling for you to even be like, yes, I want to learn.
Oh, it is
Because
very
you're
humbling.
egotistical as hell. And
Because
you're
I'm like, yeah, I'm not about to embarrass my ass. No, I'm not going out like that. And I not only do I want to learn, I want to learn to be better than you two motherfuckers, both of y'all motherfuckers. And I became better than both of you motherfuckers. Because it was my goal to be better than you.
And see, to me, I feel like if you have that in your mind, like, I am very competitive in the bedroom. Like, I think it should be a competition.
Yes.
And not in one of those bad ways, but in a good way. Like, me and my ex, that's why, we just matched up so well. It would be high fives and like, I got you this one. I won this round, Like, and that's exactly what?
If you find things,
never lost.
See, you remember the right one. I'm just saying. So I would have my real submissive nights. I would have my real dominant nights. So I'm like, nope, the night is all on me. And so I think that it's important to have that conversation first,
it is.
but also in that act to really be paying attention. To really be paying attention to the reactions. Because when you go to your basics, it may be something in your basics they ain't really feeling. Or you might need to draw some other tricks that, so when you say that it's pretty much the same, I cannot say that I have given head to different men the same way.
But we, men, I think, are just basic.
Yeah, what, y'all don't want teeth? We get
We
it.
just don't want teeth. Now you can make it sloppy, you can make it moist. Just
But
don't
those are
scratch. Don't bite me,
conversations.
don't scratch me. That's it. Everything else is on you. It don't get no more complicated than that. For us, as as you just said, when you come, you want to let me go. Don't touch me.
Don't play my nipples either.
Don't touch me.
Please don't touch my
Now somebody else say, let me
Oh, but when
I'm
I
gonna keep pushing.
said don't touch my nipples, then it was an issue.
No, I don't like my nipples touched. Period.
See, and that's new because I know some men who actually love that
I
shit.
hate it.
Now you got women out here who want to take the man masculinity away. You want to be poking and prodding the shit that you're
Then
gonna
why
be
would
poking
you
and prodding.
What do you mean?
You want to be putting fingers and shit. That ain't got no
No,
business
I
having
don't
fingers put in.
necessarily. I don't
Leave that shit alone. Why?
I'm not
Stay
really
to
into
the
that.
stay to the normal shit.
But if
don't
I lick your
understand
tank,
what's
is
going
that
on.
really a big deal?
No, it's a big deal. Now, I don't know about Ricky.
What?
Ricky
It's not
Taylor.
your ass though. It's like the space in between.
Lick away.
It's too close for comfort.
You got all this dick and balls here. Why are you going further?
Because the reaction is amazing. And some of us are ego boosters. So, you know, if I go there and you go through the whole motions, I got excited and shit.
I feel like it changes the knot when my ladies have to start cocking up in the air. There's something wrong with it. That's
You
me.
don't necessarily
That's
have
me.
to cock in the air.
I don't want to cock. I don't want to bend. I don't know. That's not what I'm meant to do. I don't know about the rest of us. I'm not knocking anyone it does.
After you.
Enjoy.
So, like, I think that is tough without that conversation. Like, you would never that I'm really not really into you sticking multiple fingers. Like, you can play around with my asshole while you down there, but let's not do all that extra shit.
My fist up there.
Fuck them.
How much
Absolutely
are you?
not.
This
Let's
is
not do
exactly
it.
why so many relationships have
Issues.
sexless or issues in their sex life because they just
They don't have
okay, well, I'm in
conversations.
love and I'm not gonna
So
hurt their ego, but I'm not happy with what he or she is doing.
let me ask you this. So you guys say talk, you guys say have a conversation. So what if the guy comes up in the conversation with something that he wants that you are not willing to do, but y'all are in a relationship, y'all.
We need to figure
He
it
should
out.
have said that from the jump
But things change.
before we got into a
So
relationship.
things
No, I feel like that it may be some things that change and we should be open enough to have that conversation. And you need to bring it to me to see if I am willing. So my thing is that you bringing me something, I need to see if I'm open enough to allow you to have and to do it. And if I'm not open enough to do it, I need to find out, is it something that you can live without? And if it's something that you can't live without, then we need to figure something out. You get what I'm saying? I don't think anybody, I used to be in a stage where, get over it because we in this committed relationship, but I don't think anybody should live without things that they want. I don't think anybody, just because you're in a relationship does not mean that you should give up on your fantasies or your desires, and you should be fulfilled. And I don't think that all the time that you can, no one person is going to fulfill everything for you. That's impossible, right? But then there's some things that you can live without, and then there's some things that you can't. Those things that you can't live without, you need to have a conversation with your partner. Y'all need to figure something out. You
That's
just
right,
should.
especially if it came up like halfway through the relationship. Now if this
Don't go behind her back and then start getting somebody else to do it because you
Right.
just think she's not going to do it and all that other stuff. Then that's the real
this
shady
was
shit.
something that you was feeling in the beginning. Just let it be known in the beginning.
I think most times the guy will. Now I don't know all men, but I think they communicate or they may suggest something or even put on a movie. And they wait for your reaction.
Yeah, but that's really not having a real honest conversation because that's not
Put the damn sports package on cable. So how the hell you gonna convince you to let him?
So I'm not saying that that's not true because there are a whole lot of closed-minded people, and I think that goes both ways. But that's why people should be striving to be in open relationships where you can communicate about things. That's my goal. If the next relationship I'm in, if I don't feel comfortable enough that I can come have a conversation with you about something and we can figure it out, or you can be open enough to come in and have a conversation with me, if you want to have sex with another woman, I would rather him to come and tell me about it. I want to be that open. I don't think just because you're in a relationship that you lose your damn eyes or that you lose your attraction to other people. That's not even reality. It's
You
not.
wanna get in a relationship?
No.
You're not gonna take that shit.
What do you mean? That doesn't mean that he's going to act on it, or maybe he'll be like, I really like her and I think that we should, together. I don't know what I'm going to say. I hate when people, I'm no longer in a space either where I want to say what I'm going to do 5 years from now. Because I don't know where I'm going to be in that time. How I feel now may be different then. I got to see how I feel in a moment. I've done so many things in the past year that I just was never have seen myself being in this space. That I want to leave myself open enough to say that I will possibly do something.
Let me segue into something really quick. Let me see if you're gonna break another myth of mine.
As a active lesbian.
Active duty.
Are they non-active?
No, there are some. Because actually, we're gonna get to you. Do you have a problem with a type of woman who doesn't want to stay strictly on this side of the fence? They want to dabble here, they want to dabble there. Because I have had some conversations and I've heard of this frowned upon.
That's a preference.
That's a preference.
That's a preference, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I had 2 children, so at one point in time I was into guys, or at least that guy. But that's another show. But anyways, I personally don't mind as long as we're open about it, because now that's a conversation we need to have. There's too much shit going around in Baltimore City. I'm not gonna let you just go.
I live on the county line.
I'm not gonna let you choose anything and bring it back to me. We need to have that conversation. I don't mind as long as we can actually agree and discuss it. But I have friends who say they're never gonna deal with a woman who still deals with men. That's just their preference. It all depends on what they like. I personally don't care.
And so why are you coming back to me though?
I just want to know how she feels because, again, what she said, she had.
Oh, you wanted to see if she had an issue with
people like
that's not a myth. There is people out there that's, if they're lesbian, they don't want no woman that's either ever dealt with a man before or won't ever deal with a man again.
But that's just like it's women who won't deal with a man if he's been with a man before.
Wow.
Come back.
That's really that's the true double.
You can't come back, bro.
That's so just like it's accepted for a woman to actually. So that's why I don't really get into labels. So I think that if you consider yourself to be a lesbian or you consider yourself to be gay, then that's what you consider yourself to be. But if you don't want a label put on you, then you shouldn't have a label put on you. Point blank, period. The reason why I don't identify myself as being a lesbian woman is because I don't want to be in a relationship. I feel like that is a whole package. It's not because you want to play around. Don't take on somebody's identity because of the simple fact that you want to experience something. I may experience it and hate it. I may be like, this ain't really for me. I don't know. So I can't put myself in that position. I can't even call myself bisexual. I call myself trisexual. I try what the fuck I want to. Like, point blank period. I try what I like. And if I don't like it, then I won't do it again. But if I do, I'll do it again. But I do not foresee me saying that I want to be in a relationship with a woman. Because on any given day, if somebody was to come down and say for the rest of your life, you got to choose whether or not you want pussy or dick, I'm going with dick all day long. I love it too much. And not a plastic one on the road. Do you get it now? Because I feel like I've been explaining myself all fucking night.
Why do you do this often?
Yes.
What?
Explain yourself.
No, because y'all be coming down on me like, have you feel like it's been a gangbang on me and not in a good way?
What?
And not in a good
Wait a
way.
minute.
Thank you. See?
Wait a minute. No, I've had to date because I understand what you're saying. It's not, and yes, I'm co-signing.
You've been doing that all night.
It's all right.
I needed some help. Thank God she came tonight. Because if it was just y'all two, I would have been in a whole. I mean, no, let me stop. I can hold my own. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying that I think that people should be comfortable in who they are and really know what they want. Like, I know what I may want may sound confusing to other people, but that doesn't mean that I'm not sure of myself. That means that you just don't understand me. But you ain't supposed to understand me because I didn't invite you into my fucking meeting.
No one does.
The whole thing is that I'm not inviting you into my space to be a part of it. Do you truly have to understand it?
No.
That's because you make your space and they don't give you space. So now we want to understand you, but we can't.
Why do I invade other people's space?
I don't know why you do. You just do.
Why do I invade other people's space?
I didn't say you invade other people's space. I said you make your space a part of their space.
I did?
Yes.
Why? Because I brought it on the show?
Because you make your space so vast.
Oh, well.
So now you're soaking up the air and oxygen out of our space. So now we got to understand you. And we can't.
But what I'm saying, okay, so like earlier today, at work we had a meeting, and it's just like you're so open, and you just share your story, and it's like I just feel like you're very comfortable with your life and who you are, and I said, 'cause I am. So how I feel, how I view things, like I don't question myself. So I'm not questioning like I'm not really sure about it. Do I change my mind? Absolutely. But I'm human and I'm allowed to. So how I may have felt a year ago may be different today. That's why I get upset when people be like, "Oh, you said," so people don't have room to change, to grow. I think I've grown. I was real strict by the book. Like, yeah, we can have a threesome, but if you penetrate her, I'm gonna punch you in your head.
Oh, what you?
Like, it was gonna be a whole fight.
It
It had to be a threesome where everybody was touching me and nobody else better not touch no motherfucking body else. It better be all about me. But then, in a way, I feel like I'm not against somebody who has that thought. The reason why is because your fantasy is your fantasy, and nobody else should tell you what that's going to be. If I decide that I want to have 3 fucking women on me at one time, and I don't want none of them bitches to look on anybody else, then that's on me. That's what I want. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, fantasies are yours. They are solely what you want to happen. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen like that. That's why the fuck it's called fantasy, right?
Right. That's because your mind created it, not
Thank
somebody
you.
else.
Not somebody else's. What y'all say?
Nothing.
Dark side stuff. Don't worry about it.
Y'all get on my nerves. Like, really get on my nerves. It's, I just think that it is, everybody should have room to feel how they feel. Experience the things that they want to experience and be able to be open enough for it. Because you won't get what you want. Closed mouths don't get fed.
I just want you to hurt somebody.
No, she's still gonna fuck about it for another 2 months.
I'm often trying to find one, pay for one. I mean, I'm trying to do this.
Pay for
Did you say pay for it?
I just want to get somebody and call it a day. It's a bit of pussy that's gonna make you just shut the hell up about it.
You don't want me to shut up about it. You actually want to hear about it.
I did, but it's just now you know.
That's just because you just want me to just pull somebody off the street and be like, "Hey, come
Wasn't
do
on the
it."
streets. We had some. I thought we had some decent contenders, but apparently not.
Really?
I did. I really thought.
So have you ever been in a situation where you were about to be sexual with a woman and you just couldn't get it?
Yes.
Why?
Alcohol.
Not attracted to them.
Go back. What you say?
So I'm gonna be honest. Alcohol.
Skip
Skip
that after that.
Was this a mix of
Oh.
alcohol and not attracted, or
Yes,
was
it
it
was.
on 2
Actually,
different
it was.
occasions?
It was a mixture of alcohol and not attracted to them. So it was okay. Try to shorten the story. It was a scenario where I was at co-workers got together and we had some gatherings. And a young lady who was interested in me, I was not necessarily interested in them. But for the sake of the team, I tried to put my best foot forward.
And it did.
It just wasn't working out.
Oh.
However, in my defense, another evening, I found a way to make it happen because I just won't be defeated. I'm sorry. I just had to prove that I could.
Nico, have you?
Alcohol was always involved with mine.
So you've never had a situation where you wasn't attracted to someone?
Also, her pussy didn't get what
You had one of those before? Oh, it was horrible for me. It was like,
she's cleaning it, licking it, and everything. She's cooking.
you just go for it. I was like, what's going on?
So do you really understand how you could
Oh,
ask
you have
a
a
woman?
conversation.
So no, wait a minute. So you see how horrible that was for you to experience someone? I will not get wet if I'm not attracted to you. If I'm not attracted to you, I don't give a shit what you do to me.
No, I think it was something else.
We gonna be dry as the fucking desert. It's gonna be like sand, and not the sand that's close to the water, like that dry ass sand all the way at the top of the beach by the wall. We gonna be like that on a hot ass fucking 150-degree day, and we gonna be dry like that. You hear me? just because my body mind is connected to my body, and if we ain't there mentally, I just like it's like you gotta go from my eyes to my head
So
to
I
my
just can't
cooch.
visit somebody else.
I can't.
That works for us.
I don't want to visit somebody else. I actually literally want to be with the person that I'm attracted to.
I'm still with them. Right. But in my mind, someone else is there with me.
Exactly. The nut is the most important part of this scenario. It is the
I can make
objective.
myself
We
come.
want it.
And
If
that's
you
gonna
why
do
should I
it.
have to if your mouth is there?
No, thank you.
No, the mom stuff, that's totally different because that's a rarity for me.
I'm not even. Oh my gosh, no, I can't even imagine it. It turns me off. Just see, no, thank you.
But I also am attracted to effort. If you're putting in effort, I think that's attractive. And that may get me where I need to go.
I'm not attracted to effort. There's a lot of people who put in effort. Do you know how many people would inbox me every day and say they want to view?
Yeah, that's no, but that's
That's not
It's
effort.
not
That's
effort.
a general line.
I'm just saying, check his inbox. How many people has he sent that
I don't
to?
give a shit.
Right. That's not effort. I'm saying if you're trying to work, if you're trying to put in the work, if you're trying to maneuver your hips, maybe your hips.
So
right.
so you don't think that it's effort to like I don't have the time to inbox that many people per second.
It's like calls. It's like
It's-
doing
that's-
sales.
yeah, I can see it.
Have you ever worked this? Have you ever worked
You
this?
have a ruling, whatever that I go through.
You probably have.
But if I'm saying,
Oh,
oh,
no, say Hootsuite.
how you doing? How's your day? Text you throughout the day. Hey, can I
Okay,
take you out?
yeah,
That's
that
effort.
too. I know those too. What do you mean?
Have you ever been a salesperson? Have you ever done sales?
No,
You
I'm
gotta
not.
take 100 calls just to get 5
I'm
minutes.
not a seller.
I can tell you how to put the 100. If I get 5 hits back, I'm winning.
I'm not a seller.
Let's go.
Especially at night, you send out a bunch of
Right,
feelers.
about 2 o'clock. Hello. Who's still up tonight? Boom.
Whoever text first, that's it. That's the winner.
Winner.
Sometimes though, you get a second, like, oh,
You might get coached.
wait a minute. Somebody's about to get a shot at me blankly.
Yeah, either you can juggle or you can focus.
You can try to juggle it. You might be able to get the one and still hit the other one. Everybody's satisfied that night.
Not 20 anymore.
That's very true too.
Y'all had no.
At this point, I'm not really going out the house.
Right. If you already there, it's
Home.
going to be another night come in. You had to already be there. It's not hello beautiful when I walk in the door. Then now we're talking.
Really?
I'm not hello beautiful to nobody, and I got to go to you at this time now. Like this, I'm too old for that. Gas costs money.
I don't know. I'm just in a space where I feel like communication is huge. Yes, it has always been huge for me. You know, my love language is words of affirmation. So, you know,
I hear that every week.
being able to
Oh,
no, not all the time. I just need to know how you feel about me. So it's not about praising me. It's about telling me how you feel
Does it
about me.
matter? Let me tell you how you feel about you all the time. If you ain't feeling them anyway.
I'm talking about somebody I am feeling.
Exactly. So that's not your love language.
So listen.
Love language is inside.
So listen, I know women. So women help me.
Oh boy. Please.
To have a social media presence, right? I cannot be the only person who gets these messages. It can't just be, right? I'm sure that there's tons of women who inbox like, yes, go on. Like when I post a certain picture, it's like bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
When I posted the thing about my sex drive, do you know how many messages I got?
That's because you got a high sex drive. So
Right.
you're
But see,
satisfying a bunch of people.
so my whole thing is that don't feed my ego. It really doesn't. It doesn't really do anything for me, right?
I'm not understanding why
Why
you
is it
want men to be something other than what they are.
I don't want anybody to be
We
anything.
are attracted to women.
So what I'm saying is
We are
that
territorial.
I don't have an issue with it. I humble myself and I appreciate the fact that anybody is even willing to send me a message, right? But I feel like this. If you have sent me 10 and you didn't try to video call me and I have not responded to any, and you just keep on going and keep on going. See, to me, that's how you end up getting blocked because to me, that's stalkerish.
Because when down the line, did you not get the hint?
Right.
Right.
Like, is that not, what the fuck did you just say? What we not gonna do is y'all not gonna send each other messages back and forth.
You didn't send me a message.
You're not gonna put a message on there and then y'all having a separate conversation. That's not what we doing. Did we do that?
That's not what he did. I promise you.
I just shot my shot. I just want to see what happens.
Okay. Anyway. I can't.
Thank you. Now, apologize.
I apologize.
Thank you.
That was really wrong for me. I apologize. I just think that it is.
Are you replying back to the question? She is replying back.
I cannot. I can't deal with either one of y'all. Huh?
She's about to bleed and everything.
I'm about to bleed?
She's about to bleed.
No, they're not. They are not. My cheeks really rosy?
Yes, they are.
That's the makeup.
Oh my God, makeup you don't have on.
I do have makeup on.
She has a light version today.
Oh, okay.
My makeup white. I thought my face was beat today.
Yeah, before the rain's going.
I never wear heavy makeup though.
Which is a good thing.
What happened, y'all? Listen, y'all made me forget my whole train of thought. Now I was having a message. I was driving into something.
Message.
I was really going into something. Now I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about.
It's okay. You'll tell us next week.
Y'all get up on my
She'll
nerves.
tell me tomorrow.
I cannot remember a show where I only paid bills one time. Like I literally only paid
Yeah,
bills
I
one
don't
time.
Are we gonna get like rain over the SEC? Is that allowed for you to?
I don't know. I never did it before. I'm usually, am I not Nico? I'm really good about us paying bills. I do not do
First
this.
of all, if anyone happens to listen to the show that's in the powers that be, it was not my fault. Don't
It
blame
was
TV
not Jay's fault.
That the
He's
format
here.
didn't go the way it's supposed to go.
I'm a guest every week.
He's here every week
Y'all
when
will
he
see me
goes to
again for
something
another
else.
week, but
I'm a guest.
Whatever. I think that it was an amazing show, so I think that I will. And it looks like one person's actually watching on YouTube.
so what have we learned today?
Two people were.
Communication is key.
We learn that every week.
Lesbians watch straight porn,
Huh?
and bisexual people don't want to be called bisexual. People don't want to be called transsexual or
Pansexual is the
They
new
don't want to
word.
be labeled.
Is that what it is?
What?
Am I supposed to be?
People pansexual.
Huh?
Like
Pansexual?
Raven Simone.
Is that something new?
Yeah, she got the hairdo and everything.
Is pansexual? I don't know what pansexual is.
Raven.
What is pansexual?
You.
Google it.
Can somebody Google pansexual?
You got a whole phone just like you do.
I'm online.
Oh my goodness.
Let's look it up, shall we?
Yes, pansexual. I've heard it, but I don't know what it is.
I just feel like it is on the label, so it is call themselves pansexual.
I don't want to be labeled. I don't think that is fair. I don't think anybody who doesn't want to be. I don't think anybody should be labeled. Should be like who we like.
Not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity. There you go.
Okay. So I guess I'm pansexual.
All right, Peter.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. I mean, I think everybody should be free to make the choices they want to make, that they want to make, and why. Like, I know for a fact, like, I do not, like, this video won't be posted on Facebook. The reason why it won't be posted on Facebook is because, yeah, I can go live. So whoever watches it, because 9 times out of 10, nobody in my family watches my show at night. They will watch it the day after or whatever the case may be. And the reason why I do that is because I already know, oh my gosh, listen, Lord, if somebody knew that that's one of my family views, I would be the talk of the whole damn family. And for what? Because technically, don't nobody, like, my mother's the only person who knows how big of a freaking. And that's because I'm her daughter, and she can't help but to, huh? No, don't do that. Don't say that.
I do not want to think about your mother. Please don't tell me.
I don't know nothing about it because I don't want to know nothing about it. That's nasty. I don't want to hear it. I'm one of them kids that didn't even want to see my friends kiss.
You're here. You know that, right?
That's okay. I don't want to hear about it.
We're not osmosis.
Really.
Just night. One lonely night. I got a brand new bag.
So ridiculous. So,
Yes. Stop. Hey, get off the phone.
No, I was looking at the other memes that I was talking about because it was one that I wanted to say. So this is what we were talking about earlier. It was this one that said, "Love will fuck you up more than drugs ever will." Right? I feel that way. You think that's
People put
depressing?
some depressing shit on. Like,
Today,
I literally watch my timeline. And
somebody had like
it's
15
depressing.
different things about depression, and I did put something on my. So I have to say, Nico is truly my friend, right? I put this thing on that says that you should really pay attention to people. Sometimes they have something that's really heavy going on, and it can be right in front of your face, and you never know, right? And I was watching something that was talking about suicide and how nobody around this person really recognized what was going on, even though it was almost like she was screaming it in their face, right? So I put that, and it was like, he called me like almost immediately. It was like seconds later. He was like, "Just checking on you, good?" And at first I was like, "Yo, I'm not about to slit my wrist." But then I had to appreciate the fact that he wanted to make sure that this was just something that I was just sharing. Versus, yes, I wasn't feeling it. And then as soon as he called me, my homegirl called me, and I was like, "What are y'all? What y'all doing?" Like, it wasn't because I mean, typically, if you look at my timeline, you don't know what's going on with me. I can be happy, sad. Nobody will really know where I am. My cousin told me that based off of my lip singing that I'm always in love.
All right, one minute you see her. Next minute you hear somebody, niggas ain't ish.
When did I ever say?
Kiss your babies. I mean, it's just like a whole lot of range of emotions throughout the day. I'm like, They should have a log off day where people just log the fuck off.
I had days when I don't post anything.
I'm talking about as a whole, like everybody.
Oh, everybody.
Like purge from the internet. Just shut that shit off on everybody. For 1 whole day.
But I do that on purpose. I really do. I don't want anybody to know exactly what's going on with me. I think that the people who I talked to and I got ringed out not too long ago because one person didn't know what was going on with me, and they should have known. I take full responsibility for the fact that they didn't know, and I did not give them that information. And I got
else, because there was a lot of people who felt that way.
Huh?
Nothing.
I was talking about you.
Okay.
But anyway, I got my ass handed to
I had to
me.
find out online. Like,
Oh,
Yes.
Find out what's on air. It's not that good place. No, really.
Yeah, live on air. I said something. Okay.
Oh.
We done?
Go ahead.
You handed me my whole ass, and that's a big ass.
It is.
That you handed
I
to me.
wish I had one of them G5G paddles.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No. So listen, you ever have somebody smack you in your ass as an adult, like, and it sting like real bad? Like, it ain't one of those, giving it to you straight on the ass. It's one of those, oh goddamn it, that hurts. I feel like I'm a kid again. Sting ass.
Yeah.
That's not a good feeling.
That's been keeping you an adult.
Right.
Yeah.
To a whole bad place. Y'all evidently didn't have that experience because y'all got real fucking quiet.
as an adult, absolutely not.
I used to get jabbed in the face by as an adult. But you got to get, they think you come to bring them a love touch. You got to give them some other than a love touch. Let them know how you felt. Like, hey, what the fuck?
Oh, okay. Well, and that happened just like that. Just like that. It was described just like that. Mm-hmm. That's how it happened. Anyway, so yeah, I was talking about my meme that you just completely cut me off because you started talking about how Facebook and shit is depressing and shit.
It is, but go ahead.
But I want people to be in a space to be okay. We were talking before the show about being comfortable enough to do things like call when you want to call, right? These whole rules about he said he was going to call me back, or she said that she would talk to me tomorrow, but it's still the same day, and I want to talk to her, so I'm not gonna call back. And we grown as adults. Like, since when do we have to play the teenage game of I gotta wait 3 days call rules? Do that shit still exist as adults? Like, for real.
I don't call people. If I want to talk, y'all can see.
But no, do you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel you, but if you feel like you need to talk to somebody, just call and say,
right. Like, I'm just not in a space where if I text you and you don't respond, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna call them because I already text. Well, I believe that all text messages don't always go through. Or you could have been in a space where you might have glanced at it, but then forgot to go back and read it, or you got caught up and forgot to respond, or whatever the case may be. I'm just at a space, if I want to fucking talk to you, I'm calling. I'm calling, I'm texting, and then I'm in a space where if we are dealing with each other and we are got plans or something, and you ain't all right. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I had a little crazy moment. I'm just gonna be honest.
We see.
No, because we were having a conversation. I wanted to have the conversation, and the conversation got cut off, and then I was trying to get back to the conversation, and then I wasn't getting a response. And so I had to send a text message and say, listen, I'm going back to teenage years, and I will blow your motherfucking phone up until you answer it. I will ring this bitch 50 times back to back until you fucking call me back. And I got a response. He said, give me 10 minutes, and I'm going to call you. And I said, in 10 motherfucking minutes, if you don't call me back, my ass is going right back to this moment. And so when I got the phone call, it wasn't one of those, you crazy. It's like, okay, I get it, you really want to talk. So I'm just not in the space of not really expressing how I feel at that moment. If I don't want to wait, goddamn it, I don't feel like it better be a good goddamn reason why I gotta wait.
Have you ever heard of McKinley Mutombo?
What?
You know what he's famous for?
Blocking.
It's the moment you say, I'm going to hit you, blink it. And you can try to text me again, and this number cannot be reached.
You know that's why you would have to block me on every motherfucking thing.
Oh,
And
that's
then
right.
I will go
It's a
get the
one-step
goddamn
button.
house phone, and I would just
One
call
step
you from
button.
another goddamn phone and call you from another goddamn phone.
Now block every number that comes my way. Every unknown number, block. It's swift. The phone is. These technology is great. I can block you on the phone and Facebook and Instagram all in one shot.
What? Since when did I have that?
Boom,
You know,
bam, for multiple screens.
Let me tell you this. I literally blocked somebody, right? Because I was mad. I was in my feelings for a moment.
Oh,
I blocked them, and then I changed my mind. He went and sent my friend request.
that's what you get.
It was like you would get the attitude, and you will block me, and then when you unblock me and you friend request me, you would get mad because I don't. And I was like, he came to see me, and I said, get your phone right now. And this time I got their friend request.
I saw it at the damn kid number. I'm not questioning you. I don't care what happens when you snip. It doesn't stop shit. So if I don't accept your friend request,
That is the funniest
or
shit ever.
if I get blocked, I'm not that far. Oh, get blocked. If it's me, not really cool. I don't give a fuck. If I want to say hi to you when I see you in public, I'm going to say something to you. Now, if you say don't say shit to me in public, then I know we ain't cool. But if you don't want me on social media, it's not going to kill me. It won't hurt my feelings. That's all. I have literally right now over 187 requests pending
Me
for
too.
people I see on a regular basis.
I just don't be feeling like always accepting them.
Well, kind of sidebar, but not really. What if somebody blocks you on their phone, like blocking from calling, but they told you that they were going to do that if something didn't happen? Let's say y'all was in a heated discussion and you like, I'm gonna call you back, but you don't call me back, and they say if you don't call me back, I'm gonna block your ass. They block you. In return, do you get upset about being blocked?
No, because they're a person of their word. That means you
Mhm.
can trust them. They
That
kept
means
you to their word.
did what you said you
You
were
are a
going to do.
trustworthy individual. You said and you did it.
Absolutely not. Can't get upset by that.
Right.
You can't, because I told you it was going to happen. Like, I got into an argument with this guy because he thought that I was threatening. right? Same guy who wanted to insert himself into my special night, right? So I said, he said something. I was like, listen, I'm just gonna hang up. But you say that like I'm supposed to beg you to stay on the phone. No,
No, I'm just
it's
telling
not
you what's
gonna.
gonna
I'm
happen.
just telling you what's gonna happen. Like you getting on my nerves. So the next result, I'm not gonna hang the phone up on you. I'm letting you know that the conversation is gonna end. He could not wrap his mind around the fact that I wasn't one of those kitty things like I want you to beg me to stay on the phone. No, it's going to be nothing that you're going to be able to say to keep me on the phone. I'm giving you a warning that that is my next step because you are getting on my nerves.
I think that's the word that people, well, grown people don't like anyway, warnings. Because we give people warnings every day, but when you hear it, it's like, oh, I'm grown. You ain't got to warn what you warning me. No, listen, I'm going to tell you what it is. If you don't like it, don't talk to me. Period.
Right.
That's, I will block somebody quick as shit.
I feel like this. If you're upset with me and you no longer want to see what I post on social media, then you should block me. But I don't typically block people because especially people who marry me.
Or
Please
unfollow
continue. I will unfollow you. So if just seeing your face get on my nerves, like, cause sometimes people y'all know I'm real, like I'm a Scorpio. I hold on to things like a whole lot. So when people get on my nerves and I don't want to see that face no more, I will unfollow them. But I do not block them because I want you to continue to see
To
me.
see you.
You know, like we had a show when we were talking about people putting too much weight on failed relationships, like thinking that, oh my goodness, because I was with this person, I was so happy and we were in love, and now that it's over, that I should feel some type of way. I don't feel no type of way about that shit. I thought it was gonna work, it didn't work, so now it's over. Yeah, the last guy that I was with, we was together for some months, and he was the best thing since sliced bread. Always together, and then he turned into a bitch ass punk ass bitch. So, yeah, bitch ass punk ass bitch. And so now he is where he is, and I am where I am, and we good. Like,
So when you have those situations,
what?
and they turn out to be something other than what you thought they were going to be,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel a certain way? I know you say you don't care that you're not in a relationship anymore, but do you feel a certain way when you play back in your head, people told you that this should not be the path you should
Nope. Wanna know why? Because it's my life, and I gotta take my journeys and learn my lessons my own way.
Spoken like a true person who runs into a fucking pothole. Like they got told that the pothole was
I
coming,
don't give a shit.
and then fuck up their car.
I don't care. My whole thing is that this is my life. So at the end of every day, I gotta deal with my choices. So if it didn't turn out that way, and I didn't go down that road because somebody else told me, and they don't really have any weight to go off of, they don't really know for sure. Because one, I don't think anybody can know.
What did they do for sure?
It depends on what they were telling me. Like it depends on how
Or
I
technically,
know.
what if you just got okay? So you're a parent, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so going over them.
Yes, and you tell your young lady not to do something. She won't do it anyway. But you're telling them for a reason, because you know the end result. They should trust you as the person that looks over them to not do that thing.
Parent and children, different friends and friends.
No.
It is different.
No, people just
If
ignore whatever advice they want.
If he tell you don't talk to such and such, you might think he just being a dude. He might just be overprotective, but he might know what the fuck he actually saying. You
I
decide to do it
say
anyway.
like this new thing come with receipts. Like tell me how you know it.
Why would I tell you how to know? Why don't you just trust the fact that I'm telling you what's real?
Nobody does that, really.
You just said
Not ever.
I've done it.
you just said have
Not
communication and
What?
talking and we talk about trusting.
So when we
sources.
say having
You know, but
conversation
that does
like
actually-
right.
It entices me to want to talk to them. By you saying not to.
But I'm telling you for a reason. Like I know you're
Then
gonna
why
get hurt.
Right, then why you can't tell me the reason? That's what she was saying.
Okay, so I had the exact situation. I told my homie, I said, do not mess with this dude. But he's my man, so I really don't want to put him.
code,
I don't want to put him out
I'm
there.
also warning you because you my
But
homie.
I'm telling you, do not mess with this dude. What does she do?
Mess with him.
Mess with him.
Because you've been text her so much, I'm telling you how humans think. Not only humans, but women on top of that.
Right.
So
Yeah,
why
you,
not?
you tell me not to be something.
The whole thing is they give me a reason why. Don't just tell me
Right.
not.
So,
listen,
as my
no,
friend,
listen.
though, well, shouldn't you trust what I'm saying? Like,
I just said this.
it's not like I'm telling you because I'm trying to get with you.
We
I'm
don't
telling
know that. Well, we don't know that one.
I don't want you.
Two. Secondly, I just said this at work. Nobody wants to be told something if they don't understand why. Children don't ask why just because they're being defiant. They're asking why because they want to know why. Like, explain it to me. Help me see the whole picture.
Let's try to paint this into a different picture. If a motherfucker pull you over and get out of a black and white, take your ass and put your hands in a fucking car. You gonna ask them why? Or you can put your hands in a fucking car.
No, people ask why all the time.
And what happens to these people?
Nine
out of 10 times.
Up in that situation.
9 out of 10
Lately,
times,
it's
what
been
happens?
that
Okay,
way.
do what the fuck they tell you because that's what they're telling you to do. Because
Okay,
they're in that
that is because
position
it's the
to
law.
tell you that.
Okay, but they're in a position to tell you, but that don't mean your friend is in a position to tell you that.
But you put them in that position.
How?
With friends.
Figure of authority.
You gave them that authority when you made them your friend.
No, you don't. Not to tell you what to do.
Not to tell you what to do, but to give you good advice. I'm telling you,
But everybody that's my friend don't even know that they can give me some fucking advice.
I said, you a motherfucker.
I said all my friends. That's what I
That's
said.
great goddamn advice.
I'm saying not all. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not.
As if a female friend comes and tells me
Oh,
now,
we gotta go.
don't do X, Y, Z with short. If you are strongly adamant about it, I'm going to say, you know what? Not gonna question. If you that strong about
I'm probably still
it,
smash.
if you that strong about it, if you like, yo, trust me, I'm telling you, don't do that. Oh my God, that. Now, if you just say don't do that because you don't like them or they cross you or some shit down, I got it.
But you just proved the point. You said cuz.
All right. I would love to continue this. Y'all gonna have to come back, but we gotta actually get off air because I'm actually like 7 minutes over my time. So I want to thank you guys for coming in. It was a great
That
show.
was my fault, though.
I appreciate it. Like I think this has been one of my best shows this year. So
Really?
yes, I did.
That is a slight.
Not a
I
real
did.
thing. I'm just trying to say.
I think that we had a very good conversation. So you both are welcome to come back whenever you would like to. Just let me know when.
I'll try to
I'm not coming back.
again before 2018.
Yes. Nico, I'll see you next week.
I'm going to the site.
Again, we
Come on to the site, bro. We
guys
going
I don't know, no
tuning
rap
in.
songs, but I'm going to the song.
And we will be back next week. This is your girl, Queen BB. This is Sanctuary. Your safe place to be free. And good night. Good night.
I'm going to slow this one. Is everything in the stream? Oh, geez.